We're getting hacked tonight, or
No.
nice. All right.
And we are live with session 23 of Earthdawn, 4th edition, Tales of His Majesty's Royal Exploratory Force. And what happened last time?
Well, last time, let's see. I think we took care of a bit of housekeeping back in the Dragon Mountains. Did a bit of training, a bit of messing around with items, and then we headed out to onboard a, someone else's airship to try and get more airships out of this. Not the service jungle. Jungle where Asun is.
Liaj
Um,
Jungle?
Liaj Jungle. That's the one. And so we were going to drop off a few days outside of the Liaj jungle, and then we were going to head on foot in there. We have hopefully the means to negotiate with us soon, so he doesn't eat us. And then we can go in, we can get the airships we're looking for. We're bringing the crew with us to move those airships. And so we were doing that, and then we ran into a. Oh yes, first on the way there, we stopped. We stopped over what apparently turned out to be a care that was frozen. They used some kind of ice magic to protect themselves. Um, but apparently that wasn't quite enough, and a couple of very large and very dangerous horrors had gotten inside and killed everyone in there. And so we went in there. We collected a few things. We decided we'd come back some other time, especially because I think it was Jehuthra was frozen in a block of ice there, and might eventually get free now that the place was opened up to the outside. And that's bad. That should be dead.
Yeah, that was definitely bad.
Yeah, yeah. Not a fan of Jehuthra's being free ever. So anyway, yeah. Then we went on, and so while we were on our way on foot to the Liaj Jungle, we've met some of the locals, the Jago and his people, who did not have a name for their group, so we called them the People of Jago. And we spoke to them and found out apparently this is wyvern territory, and so we should be careful not to be seen from the air, not let our fires be seen from above, all kinds of things to make sure we don't get eaten by wyverns. And besides that, we had a friendly chat with them. We exchanged some gifts, and then we went closer to Liaj Jungle and ended up fighting a manticore, which we managed to kill. And I think that is everything.
That does sound about right.
All right. So I guess starting off now, let's head deeper into the Liaj jungle and try to find these airships that we've heard so much about.
All right. For scouting, I know Kinsey was going to be trying to scout. You can't get too far ahead of your group without losing sight of them. You can go a little bit farther because finding your way back isn't too difficult unless you go like a long way away. However, going above the tree line would help you maybe get your bearings a little better, but also makes you a bit more visible to any aerial threats.
like wyverns. Got it.
Yes, and anything else that may be up there.
Right.
So what is your general scouting procedure?
Probably scouting like I don't know, just a few 100 feet ahead, like not too far ahead. Maybe 300 feet ahead, kind of thing, of the party.
Okay.
Leaving, I'll basically leave a mark or something so they know which way I went and to know it's safe. And if I need to skirt around something, I'll mark, don't go this way, kind of thing. Like a particularly nasty marsh or something like that, that kind of stuff.
Yes, that sounds good. So for Kinsey, do you have wilderness survival?
I do.
Give me a wilderness survival roll.
All right. No, I need to make it higher. Oh well, this will be good enough. Hopefully.
Famous last words.
Wow, that's a 12.
12 is good.
Okay.
Part of that was as you are flying around the jungle scouting, you are noticing plants that would be dangerous to come in contact with, stuff that is venomous or poisonous.
Okay.
I guess it would be poisonous for plants.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stuff that they don't want
avoid
to
those.
touch. So you can put your marker indicators to avoid things like that. It is kind of slow going
Nope.
in the jungle.
I'm also looking for the materials that might have made my armor because I have to confirm it was here.
Yes. So for that, I need an awareness roll.
Okay. Starting off
You probably don't want to
strong.
meet you probably don't want to meet a venomous plant. That sounds mildly threatening.
Yeah, 14 for that.
All right, 14. You do find one of the plants that you think came from let me start over. You find a plant that you think came from the jungle that is infused in your armor. And this is one of those poisonous plants.
Oh.
And it may be the source of, because your armor can produce a poison.
Wait, you are correct. That's awesome. Handy. I figured out then? Is that enough to do to
No, you actually have to harvest a little bit of it and weave it into your armor, which unfortunately means touching it. Do you have any sort of precautions?
Wrapping a cloth around my hand and my shirt around she'll just swipe off her shirt and just wrap it around her hand.
Okay, give me a danger sense roll.
One of those exploding plants.
14?
14. All right, that is good enough to avoid contact with it. Even having a shirt around your hand, it's a long strand and it flops around and stuff like that. But
okay.
You manage to keep it from contacting your skin. You can carefully put it in your armor.
Would that take time, or because I could just put it into a bag until then?
It would take a little time, but it does have to be done while it's still fresh.
Oh, okay. So they'll probably stumble on me
Yes.
as I'm doing this with my armor.
Yes. In this particular phase, they stumble upon you just as you're finishing up.
Oh, guys, I found it. I found the plant. I got the plant.
Plant? What?
For my armor.
Oh, right. You're wearing a plant. Yeah.
Yes,
And
I'm
that's
wearing a plant.
And this is
Great.
It's the same plant?
Yes. Isn't this cool? Oh, it's poisonous. Don't touch it.
Huh. Could we make more armor out of that? Or there's probably more steps than that involved.
Probably more steps, yes.
Maybe.
I'm not an elemental, so I don't know what's going on.
Everybody, I need awareness rolls or perception if you don't have awareness.
Including me again?
Yes.
13.
Better than me.
You and your one. We're doing great on these so far.
Flal and Kinsey. Um, so as you're discussing the armor and stuff like that, you two happen to just kind of glance around because something seems off. Now, I remind you that since you entered the jungle, you feel like you're being watched. And almost always there is some sort of animal nearby keeping an eye on you. And at first, this off feeling has you looking around for what's watching you. And then you don't see anything in the immediate area that looks like it's watching you, but you also notice after a minute, and maybe have to count to verify, that you are a dwarf short.
Oh. What? Are we? Wasn't there another dwarf?
What? Let's see. It's him and him. Oh crap! Where? Anyone see what's? Do I know his name? I probably know his name.
Yeah, you know his name.
You want to know where Steve is? Where's Steve? You were in the back with Steve. Did you see where Steve went? I'm just.
He was.
Can I find some tracks?
He was right here. Yes, you may roll tracking.
Supposed to wander off. We're supposed to stay together. What happened?
Oh Jesus, that's a 7.
You don't see any tracks just yet. However, you got the party came from a general direction, so you can start to backtrack.
Yep. Carefully make sure everyone else is going to stay together while we're backtracking, and double check the sides, and then back up and try to figure out where exactly he would have split off.
Yeah, they are kind of. Wasn't he just with you? Yeah, I was just talking to him a few minutes ago. They're arguing over who should have been keeping track of him. And then you get to an area where you see a Steve laying on the ground, just kind of on the floor, and crawling over him happens to be a rather large centipede.
Oh, that's a problem. We need to get that off.
Kill the centipede! Whoa!
It is about, say, 3 feet long, and it is just kind of not moving very quickly. It almost looks like it is trying to find a spot that is more convenient to start eating from.
Yep, that's what I figured.
This poor Steve looked dead.
He's
Really
not
paralyzed.
moving. Let me put you down here. I gotta remember to shrink that token. Oh, let me go get my dwarves. Oh, come on, it just brought one. I'm only going to have one with the colored circle on it. That will be the one that has fewer.
Oh, that's the one that's short one person.
Yeah.
Down one, Steve.
Yep, down one Steve. And then let's just go with a... There's Steve.
Poor Steve.
Steve is a cultist.
Oh,
Yep, Steve is a cultist.
Always
He found
has
out his secret.
been. Astriel is among us.
All right. Initiatives, please.
Oh, I assume this has been a few days since our last
Wait, has it?
fight with the Manticore, or is this the same day as the Manticore?
This is the same day as the Manticore.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh, interesting.
Then I will not reset it. I mean, he didn't wound any of us, but I'm down 4 karma. It's pretty rough.
I'm down like 10 karma, but that's okay.
You have a lot more karma than us. That's fine. Proportionally, we're about even.
Oops, hold on.
You're just messing up our map. There's a hole between
messing
space and
it up.
time. There's a black hole swallowing him up.
Oh boy, it is coming. The centipede must be another mancer, casting ethereal darkness all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah, Earthdawn has a lot of variety in like character races with Obsidian and Windlings, but I've never seen an RPG that had just a centipede as a playable race. That'd be interesting. Not necessarily good, but it would be interesting.
What if they were all like giant insects as playable races, and that's all you had?
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. So there's an RPGA, Hyperborean mice, where you play as rats and mice. But where's the insect version of that? Everyone knows the. Everyone likes playing fantasy rodents. Oh boy, the all invade party.
Wow, wait, the centipede got a 33?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, my Cobra Strike does nothing. Sad. That's a really fast centipede.
Yep. So the centipede is going to bite into Steve.
No.
And move him off of him just for a moment.
I don't think he's got a lot of hit points, so this might kill him.
He is probably not an adept. Non-adepts tend to be squishy. And quite possibly delicious.
Just look at their numbers here. Okay, step 14 for bite.
Man, would eating an adept, would they be really chewy because of all the durability? I've never thought about this before, and probably never should again.
That's funny.
He hits.
Maybe Steve is sturdier than we think. He is a dwarf. Come on, you get out this.
Well, on base 12 toughness.
And he has armor too, so.
Who the hell is Steve?
Dwarf.
All right. The armor absorbs a lot of it, so he doesn't inflict a wound. So Steve doesn't move, but maybe still alive.
Yeah,
All right. So Kinsey, you are up.
All right. I don't get the bonus, but I will fly over to him. Wait, can I get to him? Should, right? Yeah, okay.
Let me put the centipede back on him.
Actually, I'll go to the side because I know someone likes to charge.
I do like to charge.
Yes. All right, and I will strike at him. Jerk.
Are we missing something in the initiative? Or?
Arca can
Oh.
roll initiative.
Wow, I rolled crap.
Or this thing's defense is higher than we think.
Well, I rolled a 1 on the D12. I know that.
Oh,
so that's
okay,
probably not helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I still beat Maxim, so life is good.
Beating Majesty on it.
She got
It's
a little
important to-
overexcited about the giant centipede, and it's okay.
It's important to set yourself reasonable goals that you can achieve every day, like beating Maxim on initiative.
yeah.
I tied you before. Don't forget that.
All right.
Yeah.
Kinsey, I need you to make me an awareness roll. No. Sorry, a danger sense roll.
Okay. Is there a target number? I don't know why Danger Sense has a target number, but I'll just roll and let me see. You'll see what you get.
Yeah, just roll.
If you roll a 5, it's too low. If you roll a 33, it just succeeds. But somewhere in between that we might have to think about it.
11. Wow, 2 1s. That sucked.
Okay. Unfortunately for it, an 11 does beat it. So you are not surprised as another centipede that was very, very well hidden jumps out of the bushes and bites at you.
Okay. Guys, there's 2 of them.
Is that 200 legs or never mind?
It's a lot of legs.
Do centipede dice.
All right,
I'll
it
just scan it.
is hitting
We're gonna
by
need a deep fryer.
2 extra successes. Do you wish to avoid blow?
Sure, why not? Let's give it a try.
Your target is 26.
Oh, jeez.
That is. Yep.
All right. Nope, failure by 8.
All right.
I am not doing good on these rolls today. But 26 was hard. So. This is going to hurt, guys.
Yep. Or your armor will absorb all of it. We'll see. Do you have that blood charm that helps you resist poison?
No. Wait. Oh, do I? Let me see.
All right.
I'm just thinking that might become relevant.
No, we did a lot of shopping.
You take a wound, and you need to make a knockdown test.
No.
Or wound balance if you have it.
Oh, that's bad.
I have a wound balance as a skill.
Not as a talent?
Not as a talent, no. I'm just wondering.
I can still use it though, right?
Yeah, it was still better than knockdown. You just can't use karma with it.
Yeah, that's fine. What's the number again? 12?
12. You can just hit the wound balance in the chat there, and it should roll it for you.
Does it?
As long as your token is selected.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Scaly, it's the horn needle. We bought it 2 sessions ago.
Yep. At least I got one. You got one. But
I
yeah,
did
you
too.
don't. Yep. And we might need it in about 45 seconds.
That was 4 to 5 seconds, right? Because I don't think that it's going to take them 45 seconds to get across this.
Oh, well, depends on whether we're talking in-game time or
There you
out-of-game time, but you know.
Yeah, I fall.
All right, you fall. Fortunately, you can now just stand up.
Oh yeah.
As on your turn, but it doesn't take an action.
Currently knocked down. Okay.
All right, Flaw
Listen
is
here,
up.
Tub Thumper.
Oh, and no poison. That's nice.
Maybe the
That might be
poison
based on what it attacked with.
Yeah.
I fight
Centipedes
you.
have
Oh, that
spears.
sucks. Yeah, I slam my body into you really hard. That sucks too.
Yeah, did the thing bite me? Is that what it tried to do?
Yes, it did bite you.
Okay, so no poison. So I'm curious how the poison is transferred. Interesting.
Maybe he just touched the wrong plant and got poisoned that way. And the centipede was just like, yeah, free meal.
I think that's the farthest I could get. If I'm reading the map right.
You could just run to double move. But...
Each square is 2 yards.
Yeah, so yeah. Because movement, I think, is 12. So...
I wish I could set that by default, so I don't have to keep manually doing it.
You got throwing weapons or anything like that? Or
No. I've just gotten clips.
You can move twice then if you run, but you cannot attack.
Yeah, I think...
I mean, if you just want to let me take the heat, I'm probably best equipped for it. You could just move in next round.
I'm good for here, and then take it, and then I'll come in and help mop up.
All right. Arca is up.
I attach the custom bungee system to Maxim's mount and get ready to get yanked. No, let's see.
Just riding a skateboard tied to a cat. Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of I'd be like a saddlebag, just. But I actually took a talent last time to help with this.
Sprint?
Tiger Spring. Oh, no, I took Sprint too. Never mind, I forgot. Wait a second, what the hell? Hang on. Sprint goes... Oh, crap. Does Sprint go off of anything?
No.
It's just a bonus to your initiative roll, is what it is.
Sprint? No, it's a bonus to
no.
movement, but you take strain.
Yeah, just your rank is how many extra yards of movement you get.
I know it takes strain, but I meant, did it have an attribute attached to it? Because I didn't attach one.
No,
Nope.
It's just rank. You move rank extra meters.
Oh, okay. So let's see here. Yeah, I haven't had time to train. So you're low. So low.
So it's easier if it's even numbered ranks, but we can deal with it if it's odd numbers.
It's odd. It's 3.
Okay, so 1 extra square for 1 strain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it's yards and whatnot. I do have tiger spray though as well. I just didn't think to use it for this. Hey, nice
Yeah,
try.
I mean, they would have beat your initiative anyway. Hey, got a 33.
We
There
can
we go.
alternate
So
with the odds. We can do the extra square, and then not the extra square.
You said that it's 2 yards per square, right?
Yes. So what's your normal movement? 12?
12.
So you can
So
move
with
6, and then
Yeah.
2 additional for a point of strain.
Yep. Which I will take now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You said 2 additional, right?
Yeah.
Do I run into problems going diagonally?
No.
I made it! I finally made it somewhere in one goddamn round!
The dream.
That was a partial, but I can still attack, correct?
As long as you didn't move past your maximum plus sprint, you can still attack.
I didn't.
So yes, you may still attack.
Wait, hang on. I was here, wasn't I?
Yeah, it's eight squares. If we're saying the sprint is 2 on the first round and 1 on the off round, then
Yeah.
that was 8 squares.
Yeah, that was 8 squares. Okay, I
Alright.
was like double checking. I was like,
Oh.
wait, did I just do math wrong?
Yeah, you're good. Oh, you might want to battle bellow before you attack. Gives you a bonus.
Problem. If I battle bellow, I can't attack.
Oh, is it standard? I thought it was simple. Never mind then.
Sprinting is a standard action. Or
No,
Uh,
sprint is simple.
sprint is simple. Battle bellow is where is battle bellow?
It should also be simple.
It's also simple. But would I still be able to attack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not, as long as it's not standard, then you keep on doing them.
Okay, I'll try it. I mean, I don't think it's going to work.
So you pick your targets, and it should ask you how many targets, and then you click each of them.
There's only 2 centipedes, right?
Yep.
Or are the dwarves our enemies?
There are only 2 centipedes that we know of.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
You succeed with 1 extra success. All right, so they get -2 to their tests. And the friendly targets gain +2 to your close combat attack tests.
Oh, wait. Doesn't that include me?
No.
Ah.
I thought it did. Oh well.
Let's see here. You're inspiring your allies and intimidating others.
Oh no, I'm fine with it. I'm perfectly okay.
Yeah. I just thought it did. That's fine. I've never actually used Battle Bellow for anything.
It's really good when there's
Hold on.
multiples battle bellowing.
True, but inquiry, would that not also apply to Maxim's mount?
If my mount was going to attack, yeah. Unfortunately, in order for me to do massive damage, my mount has to not attack. Well, sometimes my mount will get an attack in, but usually my mount won't attack.
No, I was just making sure it included his mount. And he did.
I think. Yeah. I too enjoy bonuses to violence. All right.
I enjoy bonuses to violence too.
So I'm smacking the centipede with violence.
That's why I use desperate blow charms. That's the infomercial for blood charms. Like, try horn needle today.
Wait, why was I so low on karma?
Well, we fought a manticore last time, but I can't imagine you used more than like 3 or 4 karma against that.
Well, I wasn't here last time. That's why I was asking.
Oh, and yeah,
Did
no,
you-
anyway, you're still on karma.
Yeah, you should be at full strength right now. Because we got a rest before that, so if you didn't fight the manticore, then you should be at full strength.
Yep. Well, I mean, less 1 for the battle belly, and
Yeah.
less 2 for the battle bell and the sword attack, but yeah. Or 3, actually. So you also did 1 damage. Alright, so that's 21 damage. Oh, and wound. Nice. Alright.
What the hell?
Yeah, go ahead and hit new day for you.
Okay.
It won't affect your damage, but it will put your karma back. And then
I
you can
can
just
fix that.
manually drop it.
I can fix that manually. Well, okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, the centipede takes a wound, and then as a delayed action here,
As I said, there are 2 centipedes you can see.
yeah, this one's going to bite at Arca. Alright, it is succeeding 3 extra successes. Do you wish to avoid blow?
I would like
Wishes
to
to.
attempt to avoid blow.
Alright, your target number is 26.
Oh, hey, same as Kinsey.
These things hit hard.
I do not believe I succeeded, even with karma.
Yeah, you do not avoid the blow.
That's not quite a critical failure.
Yeah, you got a 2.
It's not quite an overwhelming success either, which is the disappointing part. But considering I had to get, what, a 25, and based on this, the highest I could roll is a 24?
You could have exploded
Hey,
dice.
so dice can always explode.
Alright.
True.
Oh, holy.
You need to make a knockdown test or wound balance. Your target number is 17.
Right, these things are getting ambush bonuses, aren't they? That's like +5 or +10 step to attack and damage.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. The other
Oh, were
one
you
should
not
not have.
including that?
No, this one got it. The other one should not have got it. So,
Oh, okay.
Kinsey. What did you?
Yeah, because I wasn't surprised by it.
You failed by how much?
My avoid blow?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. You got hit, but probably like, what, 7 less damage, 2 for the attack roll and 5 for the damage?
Yeah. Add 10 or subtract 10 from your damage.
Okay. Am I still knocked down?
Let's see. The knockdown would have been.
Difficulty 5. Or,
No, you are not knocked down.
oh, it took 2
Your
less
roll
damage.
was
Yeah,
high enough that it would not have been.
I am
Okay.
sweet. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Let me fix that one. Is no longer ambushing.
the horizons. Alright. My turn?
I believe so. Let's see. Arca is knocked down. Yes.
Alright. Well, here comes.
Did I get a wound or no? I just realized I have a wound. Would that have given me a wound?
Yeah, I think it would still be a wound.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was 21 over your armor.
Oh,
So
yeah.
11.
Right.
What's your wound threshold?
What is that? A 9, I guess.
So yeah, it was enough for a wound.
Oh dear, that barely hit.
All right, their ambush bonuses are gone.
Yay.
Okay. Oh, not rolling great here. But I'm still going to stab it very hard.
You might knock it down.
I might.
And that
Get off
was
him!
number 2 there.
Yeah, the one that just almost killed Arca, or hit him pretty hard.
It rolls a 37.
It might have. I figure they might have pretty good knockdown rolls, what with all the legs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Knocking them down is going to be tough.
I think it's like quadrupeds get like a +4 to their knockdown rolls in the creature stats. I'm not sure what bonus centipedes get, but it's probably higher than that.
Success by 28.
Jesus.
All I can think of is that video I watched the other day of
All right, let's see.
making fun of Warhammer. It's like, Commander, are you okay? And the commander has no head. I'm just a little sleepy.
All right, I reinitiatized the centipedes. So you guys can roll.
That hurt.
Okay, do I need to declare Tiger Spring now?
Before you roll, yes.
Gosh.
Really high initiative today.
Yeah, they have
Also,
some
if
nice
you're aggressive, you got to declare that too.
things.
Um,
I think I will go aggressive.
Hold on.
I want to kill things.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We have a problem here.
Hold on to what?
Well, I forgot to turn that off. Okay. My thing was indicating I wasn't using a shield, but I am using a shield now.
Okay. There is a button
Darn it.
in the combat
Yeah,
modifiers, I believe.
Yeah, I was just like, why is this thing still saying I'm not using a shield? And I was like, oh, I am.
My Cobra Strike is not working against these guys.
Yeah.
They're too fast.
Might need a few more ranks in Cobra Strike to make that work.
Okay, so I got a 5 on Tiger Spring. Oh, cool, it worked. Yay!
Oh, also, I should be in aggressive stance. What am I doing with my life? I have armor.
Failing.
You guys might not want to be in aggressive stance, but I have armor.
I have decent armor too, but
You have decent armor. I have plate mail.
Looks like these guys get a +10 bonus to knockdown.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, let's see here.
Is Arca's that initiative doesn't look right.
Tiger Spring.
It shouldn't be lower than his normal, right? Which was 6 from what he rolled last time. Unless the shield's really big.
Yeah, he didn't
I
have
rolled
the
a-
shield equipped last time.
I rolled a 3 last time.
No, you rolled step 6 last time, but you didn't have the shield equipped. So when you equip the shield, it lowers your initiative. You have -1 from the shield, -1 from wounds. And you only have 1 rank in Tiger Spring?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Yes, right now I only have 1 rank, but I actually
Okay.
get a bonus 1 because of aggression.
No, that shouldn't affect your initiative. I don't think.
No, it only reduces the defenses.
No, it's one of the effects of aggression.
Of the sword?
Oh, the sword.
The owner gains plus. I technically have 2 ranks in Tiger's Spring. 1 from me, 1 from the sword.
Okay.
but I have not. Oh, nope, never mind. Wait. I have done that, haven't
I don't know, but
I? No,
let's
I
see.
threaded it both times. I just don't know what 5 and 6 are yet.
All right, centipede number 2 is going to go after Maxim.
All right.
First, it is going to bite you.
It is going to try.
Yeah, he's going to try. It's going to succeed unless you avoid.
Am I? No, I'm not. All
No,
right.
almost, but not
But
quite.
can it deal damage?
Yeah,
I
no
need to really
bonus
use my
damage.
desperate blow charms.
No, I don't think it's going to deal damage with that. So now it's going to try to claw you.
Ah,
That is doing much better.
so's that?
Trick riding
15?
15. Nope, 15 does not succeed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Target was 26.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. But can you get through the armor?
Yeah, that's the question. Maybe?
Hey, you dealt damage.
Yeah, it deals damage.
3 hull points.
That's almost as much damage as the trick. That's 1 more point of damage than I just took from trick riding.
All right, let's see. The number 3 is going to keep going after Kinsey. It's succeeding unless you avoid. Target is 14.
Oh, yeah, I can. Let's just try that. Yeah, there we go.
All right, you avoid that. Next, the claw. The claw.
The claw.
The claw
Yeah, it
decides
shows
who
it, that
stays
claw.
and who goes.
Always has.
That's going to miss.
Cool.
And the last one over here is going to go after Arca. Also with a bite. It is succeeding. You can avoid. The target is 18.
Hmm.
Or you cannot avoid if you wish to choose not to.
I'm going to try to avoid blow, but I don't see it happening. My dice will have to explode.
It's possible, like that.
Look at that.
Success by 1.
Just
All
too
right.
clean.
And now it's going to try to claw you. It's a better hit. Target is 21 if you want to try to avoid that one. Close, but not quite.
Oh, he's already he's knocked down already. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten up. Can I activate an item?
It depends.
I want to activate Absorb Blow.
Yep, this is.
Yes. Basically, you use
Surprise
that
for
as you
blindness,
take
so-
damage.
Okay, so I'm going to take 2 strain from this.
You've already taken the blood magic damage. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So basically, it's going to give you 12 damage absorption.
Yeah. Because that last one hit me for 33, so...
All right, so 6 of it, you can refund the 6 damage, and your absorbed blow has 6 left before it crumbles.
Something odd with avoid blow charms. Like in previous editions, they very clearly applied to exactly one hit. They gave you like 12 bonus armor against one attack. And then in this edition, it's very... I'm not sure if they changed them to work differently, if the wording is just different. But they say they absorb 12 damage. Odd thing. Anyway.
It might be from a single hit, but...
I mean, yeah, but that's not what the book says about them in this edition, so... Or at least not clearly, at least, so...
Yeah.
Well, can we let Kinsey shred all these things now?
When activated, it absorbs the first 12 damage points inflicted.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can be in pieces or...
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
All right, Kinsey, I need you to make me a toughness roll. So
Oh,
if you have
the
anything
poison.
that helps you avoid poison or resist poison, you may roll that too.
Got a bone needle?
It's I do have some. Is it bone needle? Is that what it was supposed to be?
Yep.
I called it a
Or-
horn needle. Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, horn needle is what it's actually called. Sorry.
Okay.
Needle is what it's called.
Yeah. Is that useful? What does that do?
It gives you +3 on the test.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you take 2 strain and get +3.
Okay. Toughness, you said it right.
Yes.
So just put it under a modification.
Yes.
A whole 6.
All right, you do not succeed, so now I, and this is odd, need to roll against you.
Oh god, it didn't poison you, it impregnated you.
All right, what is your toughness step?
5. No, well, currently, is it my total? Because I have a wound, so
It's your current.
yeah. So 5.
I think the horn needle.
At least I
applies to this, but
believe
I'm not
it's.
sure. I think the horn needle applies to that, but I'm not sure.
Let me look. No, toughness tests. This is not
yeah,
a
just
test he's
tests.
making. Or mystic defense when resisting an effect, and this is not mystic defense.
Okay, yeah. So it's a 5 then. Or
All
is it
right.
6? One of the two. Whatever you
So
want. Pick one.
it is going to roll. Step 10.
This sounds painful.
It might not be painful. It's probably paralytic poison.
That would be very, very bad.
Yes, it would.
All right. So your either case, it's going to get an extra success on you.
Okay.
Whether it's 5 or 6. So you suffer -4 to all action tests.
Oh.
What is your strength step?
3 currently.
All right, you are paralyzed and cannot move.
So the -4 doesn't really matter if I can't move.
Yeah. If the penalty exceeds your strength step, you are paralyzed.
Oh, the curse of having really crappy strength.
Yep. This could be a problem.
Yes. your biggest hitter.
How are you supposed to kill everything in the room if you're paralyzed?
Yes, I cannot.
Well, somebody can pick Kinsey up and swing her around. Maybe her claws will work then, no?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Just use her as a weapon. It's fine.
Flaw, you're up. You see Kinsey, who was knocked down already, goes
I
limp.
wasn't knocked out. No.
Oh, you weren't. That's right.
Yeah. Now I am. I
She
fall
goes
to the
limp.
ground.
Yeah. So that is
Yeah.
Right up here.
This is not good for her.
And let's see. Here we go.
Joe, quick question.
Yes.
The creatures, when they were attacking us, they took a -2 penalty, right?
For... Oh,
My
no,
battle
they
bellow.
did not. Hold on. I don't think
Oh.
it matters.
Well, not necessarily in my case.
No. Who is that against? Arca... Let's say your absorb blow only took 2 damage, and you still have 10 left. Let's see, that was a failure. And an avoid blow. Who else got hit? Maxim.
Yeah, I got 33 to hit me. Just only dealt.
Yeah, and the damage, you took
I
3 above your
took
armor,
3.
so take 1.
Yeah. Oh,
Refund
okay.
2 damage.
There we go.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. And in your whose flaws attack, you get +2 to your attack step.
Right. Okay. First here. Going to.
I don't suppose that bonus would have added to my my
No.
roll for resisting the poison. That would have been nice.
No.
No, I was kind of hoping it would, but
Oh, there we go.
There we are. All right. So with the previous, that would be plus. It's now going to be +6, I think.
Yeah. +4 from the maneuver, +2 from the battle bellow.
Yeah. Nice. There we go. That is then.
Holy cow.
For some reason, yeah, that one doesn't. Oh, I think it's because it's a knack. It doesn't prompt all this stuff, but that's fine. Okay, so that's the.
Yeah, you might have to go in there and
That's
manually.
fine. Yeah, it's no big deal. One extra means 8 steps.
Sweet Jesus. That's well, someone's rolling good tonight. Save us. Save us all.
All right. Succeeds by 24 on the knockdown.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, and hit it up with second weapon as well. Just the +2. Yeah, I don't know. Does maneuver only work on the first attack?
Yeah, the first attack you
Yeah.
make against a target.
Yeah. think that's it for me then.
Did you do your normal melee weapons, or is just the tail
No,
weapons?
I didn't see the normal melee weapon.
I used the tail weapon instead of because it's a better weapon that's attacked.
Ah, I see.
That's attached.
Your second weapon was your primary weapon.
Yeah, or the other one because I've got 3 right now.
Yep.
So your tail weapon's not attached at the moment?
No, the tail weapon is. So it's that I have the threaded short sword attached to my tail, and so since that's the better weapon, you can use the tail attack in place of your primary.
Oh,
And so I did that plus the second weapon.
okay.
Just using your tail and your left hand. Don't use the right
Yeah.
hand.
Exactly.
This sounds like some weird, like, Scrang Swordmaster thing, but
Lol, you were not
actually
hit
just-
by the centipedes. Okay. Arca was. Arca, I need a toughness roll.
oh no.
Okay.
Got a horn needle?
Yep, I'm activating the horn needle.
All right, 2 strain, you get +3 bonus.
Okay. I don't mind having a penalty for the wound. But why in the hell am I getting a penalty for being knocked down?
Yeah, I don't think that should be applied to that, but I guess it's
Uh,
not an action test, it's a resistance test.
Right. The
Yeah.
knockdown, you can modify that in the modifiers.
Yeah.
So compensate for the knockdown penalty.
Yeah, I turned it off for now, and now I roll toughness, right?
Yes.
In Scaly, this is why I like Iron Constitution and Lionheart, because I
yeah.
hate these things. They're awful. The worst.
All right, that's a success.
This gives her motivation to
Yay.
take it.
You only have to make 4 more resistance rolls.
Oh. Oh, well, one each round.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So,
All right, you may take your action.
all right. So, if I understand knockdown, it will take an action to stand up, correct?
Unless you jump up, yeah.
Yes, unless you jump up, in which case you make a dexterity roll, and the target number is 6. You don't
Yeah, I
suffer the
can't make
knocked down penalty to the jump up, right?
Nope.
According to this, I suffer knockdown for everything.
Well, yeah, but it's a unless is there like a jump up button? What is
Yeah,
that?
there is.
Yeah, that might not apply the penalty. Because if you're just looking at Dex, then this system is just thinking, oh, that's an action test, so I gotta apply a penalty to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like right
the-
underneath the initiative on the combat tab.
Yeah. And if you make the jump up test, you can attack. You can still take your standard action, you can't move. If you fail the jump up, then it takes your action to stand up, and you can't move or attack or take an action.
Well, from what I'm reading here is knockdown, I still have movement of 2, which means I can move a square.
You can, if you choose to, yes, while knocked down.
I
Yeah,
move
just
over one square.
a jump up attempt costs your movement.
Yeah.
I move over 1 square, and I pull forth a cure disease poison and shove it in Kinsey's mouth.
This isn't a
Oh.
disease.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
you
do you
need
have
to-
do you have a Calix's Poultice? Yeah, what you need for poison is Calix's Poultice or Calix's antidote.
No, sorry, I bought cure disease and cure illness.
Hmm.
Not
Dang.
useful.
Yeah, not
Wait,
useful.
what's cure illness? What? How's
It
the
was a cure illness potion.
Halt.
Then if
Halt.
Halt
I
illness.
knew that, I
Okay.
wouldn't have done this.
Okay.
All right, let me try jumping up. You said it's underneath the initiative tab?
Underneath the initiative button on the combat tab, or I think it's also right by the name.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I think.
You
Yeah.
rolled very well.
Problem solved.
So you may now take your standard action and attack.
Okay. All right. Now then. I have penalties. I'm not pleased with penalties. Um. Just a second here, folks. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oops. That might be XLM. I couldn't figure that out. All right. Rats. All right.
No rats, just centipedes.
Yeah.
They're worse.
I don't know. I think I prefer rats.
I do too. I don't like these centipedes.
Okay, so I'm hitting the one that I've always hit. I'm using Troll Sword Aggression. Do I need to apply bonus damage before I do Troll Sword Aggression?
Yes. You put bonus damage, and then it'll say how many, and it should be 3, and then you roll the damage.
Okay, I think I did that. I did not do that last time, but it's okay. I'll live. Hopefully, it does not.
Go.
I don't think I'm knocking it down, but I was hoping these things didn't have more than, a few wounds.
Oh, it's got another wound.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they only had 2 wounds.
Well, nothing has a cap on wounds.
I do. 10 wounds. I'm dead.
No.
Well, I mean, if you took enough damage to get you that many wounds, that would kill you. But it would be
Yeah.
the damage that would kill you, not the wounds.
Yeah. All right, Maxim, I need a toughness roll.
For the 1 damage, really? Is that really necessary?
Yep.
Yeah. I too will be activating this lovely needle implanted in my skin. And let's see. This will do for me. Modification +3. Well, that's unfortunate right there.
All right, so this is against your toughness step.
Step is 8.
9. So you take a -2 penalty to action tests.
All right.
And I believe your strength step is higher than 2, so you may proceed.
Yes. All right. But I'm gonna have to make one of these every round, won't I? That's unfortunate.
Yep.
All right. And let's see. Where do I apply the action? There's a place I can put an action test penalty somewhere on this sheet, but I'll figure that out in a second.
Yeah, if you hit the third grid display in the next to the attributes and stuff, there's an action test modifier window there.
There it is. All right. I'm going to move over here. I'm gonna jump over to Kinsey, and I'm gonna ask Zinda to fetch. And Zinda will carefully pick up the windling in her jaws and not bite down quite yet, while I try to kill one of these centipedes. And we're gonna hope for the best.
I don't know, the windling snack is very tasty.
Hold. This is why you have to do that thing where you have to not eat the treat until. All right, so I still have the battle bellow until the end of this round. Bonus and apply 1 karma. come on. Wait, why is it giving me a called shot penalty? What? Oh, sorry, I had called shot clicked for some reason. Should I reroll that?
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that.
All right. I'll just refund myself the karma in a sec. Modification 2, karma 1. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of my desperate blow charms on this to give me a +6 to damage. And 1 karma. Now, not rolling great, but I still have high damage. That's unfortunate. All right. All right, that's me.
All right. Refund yourself
Yes, 1
2
karma.
strain too.
No, not for regular attack.
You had 1 strain for aggressive.
Oh, aggressive.
And your previous had 1 strain for aggressive and 1 for the called shot.
Yep, you are correct. Thank you.
All right. End of turn. The dwarves
Oh no.
get attacked by more centipedes. No.
Just thousands of centipedes. Hundreds of thousands of centipedes. The forest was centipedes the whole time, just didn't notice.
Yeah, but these aren't dread centipedes. They're just crawling over them and weirding them out. Okay, let's see here. I am going to...
Please tell me Steve had the good sense of running.
Maybe we should have just let Steve die and run
Oh,
away.
Steve is paralyzed. Steve can't run.
No, I said, what if we should have run and let Steve just die?
Oh. How
That is an
mean.
option we had.
Yes, I mean right now.
All right, let's see. They are going to throw weapons at, we'll say centipede number 2 there. And since they don't have sheets, I'll have to do this manually. All right, physical defense 11. That's a hit with 2 extra successes.
You just get 2 extra successes into rule of 1 on damage.
Alright, let's see, that's a hit. Oh, I didn't roll their extra successes. Oh well, I will apply that to this one here then. 20 is a hit. That's 12 damage. That's over its wound threshold. It has to make it makes its knockdown test. I'm not even going to roll.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kinsey's going to be very embarrassed if she gets saved by the dwarves.
All right. Initiatives.
Do I even get an initiative?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to roll resistance anymore because it paralyzed you, so there's nothing that will affect that yet. Actually, let me see here. We need an initiative for Flaw.
Poor Kinsey being out of the fight. It's sad.
All right. Centipede number no longer has its snack there.
So, Troubadour, huh, Maxim?
Yeah, yeah,
New character, Troubadour.
yeah. I'll
It's
consider it.
squirms along the ground over there to chase after Maxim because it likes the taste of dwarf.
It only barely managed to get a lick in before, so.
Yeah. Just enough to get a taste.
It's better than me being the snack.
It's hitting. Target number is 13 if you want to avoid blow.
I most certainly do. That's an 8. Well,
Ooh.
okay.
All right.
I think I figured
Wait,
out what's going
why
on
did
here. Is
I-
we keep applying negative karma, not positive karma
Oh.
to our roll.
Ah, there it is.
I did another attack instead of damage. Hold
All that bad karma from leaving that Jehuthra behind, you know.
I'll be right back.
Ha! I'm already poisoned. You can't make things worse. Not with 4 damage.
on. Nope. All right, let's see. That was a bite. It's going to get a claw. Fails. All right.
That's good to see.
Let's see. Centipede number. This one here was going after Arca, so it's still going to go after Arca. Success. Target number is 16 if you want to avoid. All right. Now it's claw. Success. Target number is 12 this time. Holy cow.
Nice.
It's going all bullet time and stuff. And then the third centipede is going after Flaw. No, it's gonna go after Zinda. Because Zinda
I'll
has
have to
the
do that.
tasty windling snack.
She does.
Oh God, I'm in Zinda's slobbering mouth, aren't I? Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Ah.
So I need Zinda there so I can target her.
Well, fortunately, her armor is almost as good as mine.
It's barely hitting, so you can trick ride.
I
Target
will-
number 10.
There's the good trick riding.
There
Yeah,
it is.
and a claw.
This has been the case with basically every cavalryman. Every time I've ever played a cavalryman, is you roll trick riding for yourself. No, you get a 6. You roll it for your mount, 35 every time.
Yep. All right, that's hitting too. Target 19.
See, every time.
Zinda is singing MC Hammer. All right, Flaw, you're up.
Let's kill one of these things. Stop getting attacked so much.
Maxim, I think your problem is you keep on thinking headbutt is ducking.
These two over here have 2 wounds, and that one only has 1.
So that is 1 success. Is the battle bellow Gone now?
Gone, yes.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Okay, there we go. Someone's rolling good.
All right, a centipede goes unconscious.
Yay!
Um,
You may move still, but you cannot get the second attack because...
yeah, it's not the
Split movement.
Actually,
before,
it's the
Do you
target.
have to announce splitting movement before you do it?
you do.
Oh, yeah,
because
'cause you're harried.
Gives you a penalty to everything you do during the round.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. I will move over here.
All right, Arca, another toughness roll.
There we go.
Very good.
Didn't activate the horn needle. Didn't need to.
And nope.
Can you use the horn needle like every round?
Yeah, anytime you have to make a test for it.
It's just 2 strain every time. If you want to use it, it's 2 strain.
Cool.
All right, you may
Yeah, I
battle
was-
Bellow again to, give them their...
Oh, I was planning to. What I was about to say was I always imagine it's kind of like, the whole concept of bleeding off poison and whatnot. I keep stabbing myself. Pull out the needle for a second. Okay. Just have it like twine taped to the bottom of my friggin' sword. Just
Oh,
right in the arm.
the horn needle is implied under the skin.
I was kidding. Let's see here.
Every time you use it, it just burrows a little deeper.
Yeah.
Let's do this in a certain order. No, I do not want a battle shell.
I must have a windling-sized needle. It's like really, really tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Does the unconscious one actually count?
You don't have to target it. You choose your targets, so...
Okay, hang on. I may have to re-roll because I chose 3 by accident. So let me re-roll.
Yeah, if you want 1 and 2, you gotta click them both. Give yourself a karma point back, though, for that 3.
I did.
There you go. Success by 4.
Alright, it's success, though, so they get -1 to their test, and you guys get +1 to attack.
Except for me. And you know what's funny is I remember I just found it. We did it last session. We made an attack for aggression.
Yep. Because you get a you get a bonus with the aggression attack, yep.
Nice.
They are not avoiding, so do your extra damage and...
Click all the violence you would like.
Yeah. Kinsey and Steve are depending on you.
Yes. Yay! 2 down.
All right, 2 down. Maxim,
Good.
you're up.
I can
All right,
still move,
I'm gonna.
right?
Hold on. What?
I'm just taking a 2-meter step. I can
Yes.
still do that.
Yeah, if you hadn't moved
Okay.
before, you may move after.
I'm gonna whack it, and I'm gonna activate my second desperate blow charm.
Hold on. Toughness.
Oh, yep, you are correct. I'm gonna continue to. The needle will continue to burrow deep into my flesh.
Yeah. We will count
The -2 from the first one applies. Oh no, the -2 doesn't apply to this. Yeah. As it is a resistance roll, not a 8.
No, that's not enough. So this is against your toughness step.
Does the action wait? It has you still have the -2 on there. Just note.
It's just that this is a resistance test, not an action test, so it shouldn't be applying the -2. But if you just default roll an attribute, it counts that as an action test.
Yeah.
There's no separate button for a resistance test using this attribute or something.
So then you'd have a 10.
No, I just applied a +5. It's step 11 is what I should have.
Oh,
Okay.
you did fix it. Okay.
Yeah, I fixed it. I just noticed it was applying that penalty before I rolled. Okay. And that's another -2 to everything?
Yep, another -2.
Well, I'm still
so
moving.
You can just modify the roll for your other one. Success by 7, it's still 1 extra.
Yeah. Alright, and then
We aren't going to die by centipedes, Kinsey. Don't worry about it.
modification.
We're going to die from exposure.
Because
Because we're all going to be paralyzed on the ground going, I can't move!
the dwarves will carry us. That's fine.
And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do something I like to call leaving. And I'm going to tell Kinsey to drop it.
What?
I'm going to tell Zinda to drop it. Drop it. Don't swallow. Drop it. And then I'm going to start fumbling for all my Calyx's poultices I've got stashed away somewhere.
All right, let's see. The dwarves.
We'll fall on the last one.
Yeah, they're going to throw more stuff.
Are they just throwing rocks at it?
They probably have a couple hawk hatchets each.
Runs out.
Mm.
I just figure they keep throwing axes until they run out of axes, then they start throwing themselves.
Then they start throwing windlings.
Don't do that. That would be very, very upsetting.
Hey, this windling has sharp claws. Throw her. All right, let's see. That's a success with no bonus.
To be fair, throwing me would probably do more damage than the axes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 19 though. It's 11 damage.
That's not bad.
Knocks it unconscious.
Yay!
Dispatching them now is fairly easy. So you have a paralyzed Kinsey. A paralyzed Steve.
Well,
there is a raised platform up here that is somewhat cleared of debris and stuff, so you can lay them up on there if you wish.
Well, I've got these 10 Calyx's poultices, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply those to people and myself before this poison finishes taking hold to
apply to yourself first, and then give it to everybody else.
When in an emergency situation, put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others.
I will try a botany test just to see if I see any plants or poultices that might, some sort of fauna that might help with poisons. I don't find shit.
You find that you are in a great deal of pain right now.
Does anybody have What is the medical skill? Medicine? Physician?
Position.
No,
Yeah.
hacked
Yeah,
it.
the one that's not here.
He's quite literally our medic.
We'll say one of the dwarves has it here. Just to see if they recognize the poison. Yeah, okay. Teak walks up as you're getting out your Kelix's poultices. I don't think you should bother. They should come to in 10, 15 minutes or so.
10, 15 minutes? All right. Well,
Yeah.
that should be fine as long as you have a guard. And then Maxim falls over half if you're saying that.
Yep, let's do 3 more toughness rolls for Arca.
And I'll just go ahead and do my 3 too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend the strain on all these. Hopefully fine, as long as a second wave doesn't show up while we're all paralyzed in those 10, 15 minutes. That'd be bad.
All over paralyzed.
Actually, you know what? I think maybe I will spend the strain on these.
Let's see, Arca, what is your toughness step? 5?
Yeah, well, normally 6, but due to wounds.
Alright, 1 success makes you -2 to action tests.
It's supposed to be -2 on this toughness stats now.
No, it doesn't apply on your toughness test.
Okay,
Oh, that's not good.
paralyzed.
Not paralyzed yet. What's your strength step?
5.
You broke up, I didn't hear it.
5.
Okay. Oh, maybe.
That's at least 3.
Yeah. So yeah, Arca would be paralyzed. Yes, I know they can make resistance rolls, but the paralyzation has a duration. So they may get it to where they no longer have to resist the poison, but once they're paralyzed, it takes time to wear off.
It's just like sitting up on the thing going, can we do anything? No.
I know there's another thing where you can spend a recovery to make a test against the poison's effect step to reduce the penalty by 2. But at this point, the penalty will go away once the paralyzation goes away, so it's kind of wasting a chance to actually heal damage at that point. It would make sense if it was a longer duration thing. Alright, so Arca, after a bit, falls over. How many times did Maxim succeed or fail?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. I can do that now.
Flaw didn't get hit at all, right?
No.
I had
Nope.
I had him fall over during the conversation for comedic timing, but maybe I should roll. This is this one. 7's a fail.
Alright, you were already at -2 or 4?
4, right?
No,
He's a
2,
-4.
I think.
No, he failed twice.
It should be step 11 is what it should be.
No, I mean, how
because
many
this is all-
times? What were you
Well,
at -4 from the
I was at
poison?
minus. I was at
Yeah, it
minus.
says it says -4.
Okay. And your strength step is how much?
6.
Alright, 7 does not beat your toughness, right?
Nope. All right.
Okay.
Another one. No, I'm never gonna make one of these.
Oh, wait a minute. That was your 7, not my roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 7
your-
anyway.
Your 7 also does not beat my toughness.
Nope, and the second one fails. So
Yeah.
the 11
There
does.
we go.
So -6.
Yeah, and then I'm out.
All right. So yeah, that leaves Flaw and the dwarves kind of looking after everybody. They make sure the centipedes are dead, kind of drag everybody up onto this raised platform and take up positions. And then, 15 minutes later, the paralysis wears off.
When Kinsey gets up, she's going to rush over to the centipede and just start ripping it to shreds. Absolutely angry, like full barbarian rage on the dead body. Does not care right now.
Zinda will watch with approval. Maxim will be mildly concerned, but not going to interfere.
Do not interfere with the windling trying to take out her rage on the now dead body.
One of the dwarves speaks up and says, "Wait! They taste." Never mind.
It's only one body. She's not going to destroy them all. You can eat the other two. She probably, after a couple of minutes, comes back just covered in blood and gore and just sits down. Stupid centipedes. We're camping, right?
Probably not here.
Oh, fine. You said something about food. Are the centipedes worth food? Good food?
Yeah, you know what you might need is how about some salve? Pull out some wound closure salve, share it around. For I guess Arca and Kinsey are both wounded right now, right?
Yeah, I have a wound. Mm-hmm.
Well, camping soon, we might be able to make do without.
Yeah. Let's not waste them. Yeah, let's not.
Okay. Well, some booster potions.
So we'll see what happens.
Save those for the camp. Yeah, the dwarf is like, yeah, if you don't mind eating centipede, it tastes fairly good. Roast them up.
Fine. Yes, we should definitely eat some centipede today.
All right, they take the 2 remaining bodies, and you guys kind of walk for probably an hour to get to another, not quite clearing because you don't want anything overhead, but flat space so you can set up camp, place for a shielded fire from above, because a hot pot won't roast centipede. And everybody may make a recovery test. And if you want to take booster potions, you may.
28. 5 more karma. I should be okay.
I can't use karma on mine. I've got 35 damage to get rid of.
I have 6 karma left, so Kinsey, your little nap helped you.
Who all can spend karma on recoveries?
Those 2. I just get even more ways to spend karma while charging.
Yeah. Recovery.
Oh, goody.
Come on.
10 on the first one. That's not too bad. Do I want to use one of the... Because the boosters... What do the boosters do?
They add...
+6. Is it 8? Okay.
I believe it's 8.
I will take one of the boosters, actually.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay, yep. I'll mark one off.
Okay.
Do you still have a recovery left to use with it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
And you said 8?
Yep, +8.
Maxims.
There we go. All right.
Arca, you want some booster potions there, buddy?
I'm just trying to figure out how it is I'm rolling 7 every time.
You're having a rough time on that one. All right. I think I'm fine with my last recovery test, getting rid of 3 damage, so I don't need another booster.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
So, what does the booster add? Just 8?
8.
Yeah. A modifier 8 plus 8 steps to your toughness roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I
I'll
have
take
to
one.
get rid of the wound in the morning, right? Using one of
Yep.
my recovery tests? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. The booster just made it worse. Was that your last recovery?
Yeah!
All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna.
Don't worry. No. Don't do anything for me. I'm just going to fall over dead the next combat.
Oh, the blood share is nice.
Yes. This is why we have the blood share. All right. I'm gonna take that last 23 damage, and I'll figure out what to do with it. That way you can heal your wound. Go ahead and just take off all your damage. Hey.
Well, unless we lay him down here for a nap.
Yeah, you reached a spot where you can camp for the night. I mean, obviously, you guys took a few recoveries, so you were there for a few hours anyway.
3 damage. 3 damage is perfectly fine with me.
You're
I
not
don't
wounded,
have any-
right?
Nope, I'm not. Yeah, 3 damage is just 3 damage.
All right.
And as we're recovering, I'll go ahead and reimplant my blood charms, because that's how those work.
Does Flaw have any more recoveries
Yeah, I have one more left.
before the end
Or
of the
wait,
night?
no, I have 2.
So you may take
Actually,
them.
I think it's 2. Yeah, go ahead. Do this right.
Yeah, quick question.
And there are boosters if you want to use one to make sure. Go ahead.
I can replant my absorb blow, right?
No,
Yep.
absorb blows
Oh,
are
no.
destroyed.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I should have bought an extra one of those before we left.
Yeah. They're expensive, but they're very useful.
Absorb blows are destroyed. The horn needles stay under your skin. Nothing has to happen with those. The desperate blows then have to be reimplanted.
Actually.
Yeah, I was actually going to use desperate blow, but I was like, it's already got 2 wounds. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit the hell out of it.
Then.
All right, so Arca, you can heal your last 23 damage. You guys camp for the night. The dwarves will take most of the watches this time, since everybody's kind of much more hurt than they are.
And Steve was okay, right?
Yeah, Steve is okay.
Okay.
He was not dead. He was barely injured.
Nice.
And in the morning, Arca and Kinsey take your recovery to heal a wound.
Okay.
Well, do New Day first.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
New Day, remove a recovery, heal a wound, right?
Yep. Remove a recovery, heal a wound.
Yay, no longer wounded.
Okay, am I going to have time to do a talent?
Fire heal?
Yeah.
Yes, fire heal takes a half hour to build a bonfire and run through it.
No, I don't run. I stand.
Oh, whatever,
That thing that you do.
I stand right in the damn thing. I set myself on in the flame.
All right, so the thing is, let me get my party sheet up here in advance a day.
My target number is the number of recoveries I want, correct?
Not exactly. It is I set the
I actually-
difficulty. I roll a step 5 plus 5 for each recovery beyond the first that you want to attempt to gain. So if you just want to get 1, I roll step 5 and that sets your difficulty. If you want to try to get 2, I roll step 10 and that sets your difficulty.
And step 10, what is that die type?
A 2d8.
Yeah, 2d8.
So it could be a maximum of 16.
Oh, it can
Or-
explode.
No, don't say that. Let me have some hope here. Do I want to risk it? I think I'm just going to go for the 1.
All right.
What does this do?
It
He
lets
can-
me gain a number of recoveries. I can
Yeah.
actually add on additional recoveries.
Oh, fancy.
But the thing of it is,
All right.
my
Your target number is 1. You get 1 extra recovery.
which means I recover the 1 that I lost for healing the wound.
Yeah.
And for this, you just stand inside of a fire?
Yeah.
Yep, I light myself up.
Half-hour ritual. You build a bonfire and cleanse yourself in its healing flames. Each time you wish to do it again, I believe you can do it again. Huh. I guess it's the same each time, no? I thought it became harder to use if you tried to do it again, but I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, the drawback, Scaly, is for example, if I had gone for 2 and his dice exploded, then whatever the difference between my roll and my target number is how much damage I take.
Yeah,
Gotcha. So it could actually hurt you.
right.
And right now, I only have 5 ranks in it right now. I want to have more ranks in it. Because I'm at step 10, and yeah, step 10 isn't bad. I'm not knocking step 10, but there are chances that step 10 is not going to work out in my favor against a fellow step 10.
Gotcha.
Just, get up to, what is it? What's the max rank we can have right now? 6?
No, 15 is the max rank of a talent, if you got the legend points for it.
Right, but I mean, if I was keeping up with my circles, it would be 6.
Yeah, if you're matching circles, but there's nothing forcing you to do that.
Oh yeah, I know. My melee weapons is much higher. It's just, yeah. Also, I gotta remember using it, because that's one of the other problems that keeps happening. It's like, oh, I could have fire healed, but last couple times we've been on a ship, and even though it's a stone ship, I still have that traditionalist wood, fire, sky ship. Bad.
All right, so next day, you guys take an hour to do the ritual. You do your recoveries to heal your wounds. Steve is feeling much better. Everybody should be feeling much better by now. And you proceed on your journey.
Yeah, Kinsey's back to her old self again. She's very happy.
Yeah, the murder machine is just a few seconds away at all times.
Now, you have only been in the jungle. Now, this is your second day in the jungle.
Yeah, and we already almost died. I don't like this place.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you fought the Manicore. Yesterday is when you reached the jungle and started in. So this is your first full day in the jungle. Everybody, this is just going to be a basic, for this particular day, traveling through the jungle, everybody give me a toughness roll.
Does Horn Needle apply to this?
No, this is not poison.
It also applies against disease.
This is just a overall
Endurance.
wear and tear thing, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's going to take a set number of strain minus toughness for the
Good
day.
job. This place is wearing on Kinsey.
Yeah. Arca does well. He takes 3 strain, which probably not even enough to bother marking down for this day. Kinsey takes a whole bunch, though. You have 19.
Oh.
So we'll see if you have enough to heal that at the end of the day. And then Flaw and Maxim both take 11.
11? Yeah, sure.
And that's basically from scrapes and scuffs and fatigue and everything on the second day.
Hacking your way through the jungle.
Yeah. You're not exactly sure where to go. You guys are feeling watched the whole time. There's a few other minor skirmishes with animals that think you might be easy prey, but realize otherwise. So at the end of this day, let's see if you can recover those. So go ahead and roll your recoveries to see if you have any left over.
Oh, yeah. So I only have 2 this time, but that's okay.
And nobody is still wounded, right?
No. Oh, got 12 on the first one. And I'm fine, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
She sleeps very, very well, but man, does she struggle for the day.
Anyone need any blood? I got spare.
I need blood. Blood. All right. The third day through. This is... Let's see, everybody was 0. Okay.
Fire heal again.
Okay. Do you want to only go for 1, or do you want to try for more than 1?
Well, this is a new day, right?
Yeah. Any that you gain are lost at the end of the day if you don't use them.
Technically, I used it, so I don't see it as a loss. All right. Hell, why not? Let's risk it. Yeah, let's go for 2.
All right. Your target is a 10. You gain 2.
So in this case, the extra 6.
Here for a minute there.
I couldn't hear both of you at the same time. What were you saying, Scaly?
I was just saying, in this case, the extra successes don't do anything.
No, it's a pass-fail. All right.
Yes,
so
the extra successes do something. Make me feel better.
There's that. It's gloating rights. So it's still
It's more like
morning.
you survived, right?
Mid-morning, walking through the jungle, when there is a loud rumble, a sudden impact on the ground in the distance. There's not much sound involved to it until something very large lands, hits the ground, enough to shake the ground slightly. And the dwarves stop, kind of look around in a
Dragon.
nervously.
Is that the dragon?
Yes, almost certainly. Where's the statue? Get out the statue. Let's have that nice and visible. And
Yep, Hack will
Are we
present the statue.
are we supposed to go to him? Is he going to come to us? What's dragon etiquette? What are we supposed to do here?
Well, why don't we wait for a moment to see if there's any other sounds?
Yes, there is that Jurassic Park moment where there's another thump.
Dwarves, why don't you go back there, but don't go too far.
Back where? Where's it coming from?
Oh, can I tell where it's coming from?
No, not from down here.
Well, just
Not yet, anyway.
hide in the bushes.
Is it? I don't think hiding is a.
True. You know
Yeah,
what? Never
yeah,
mind.
this is
That's
just-
fine.
Let's just everyone just remain calm. Don't go running off. We don't going to get poisoned by centipedes while you're alone, right? So stay together.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We're here to talk to the dragon. He's here who we came here to see. He's expecting us. We'll be fine. He said,
Right.
trying to convince himself.
Right, much better to be poisoned by centipedes when we're all together.
Or be eaten by a dragon. I mean, it's fine.
How
Centipede?
sure are we he knows we're coming?
We were told that, like, by the people who sent us here, who offered us lots of money to come here,
Yeah,
who said there were airships here. So either we're wrong about everything and we're about to be eaten by a dragon, or he's expecting us. These are the two possibilities.
Yes.
Yeah, there's another thump.
We will be fine. I'm going to stand out in front. I'm going to have
I
a
will
pleasant
fly
smile
up.
on my face, and I'm going to wait for him to see the statue.
I'm gonna fly up a little bit to see if I can't see where it's coming from.
Give me an awareness roll.
$17.
Yes, you can see, not the dragon, but after a moment kind of looking around in a circle, you can see the trees noticeably sway, accompanied by another thump kind of off to the left a little bit.
Okay, I'll fly down. He's coming from that way. Now I'll point off to the direction where he's coming from. So put the statue in the front. Put the dwarves in the back of that direction.
This is. I should have read up more on his personality. Are you supposed to be like polite, but he doesn't like ruling over people. He doesn't. How are we supposed to look strong? Because it's the jungle dragon, right? How does this? Okay, no, we'll be fine. He's expecting us.
Yes, it'll be fine. We got this. I'll talk to him. Don't worry.
And then there's the approaching sound of leather wings, flapping wings.
Wait,
And
what if it's just a wyvern? What if we're about to just get attacked by a wyvern?
Oh, I mean, a wyvern wouldn't walk, would it?
Maybe.
We are in a jungle. It may not be able to maneuver that well, so flying may not be an option. And then there is the small fact that it may have just flown through the canopy and didn't realize how close the ground was.
I think Assume would understand if he had our weapons out right now. Yeah, right? He would understand. Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, this would be fine.
So you're facing the direction that Kinsey noticed the swaying from. From ahead and to the left and right, two manticores kind of come around trees, flapping a few feet above the ground, and kind of soar down and land maybe about 15 yards ahead of you on either side. and it seems like they basically sit and watch. And then there's another thump. And at that moment, the trees ahead of you, which are kind of blocking distance much farther, kind of bend aside a little bit as a rather large, very deep green head on a long neck kind of pushes through them in front of you.
Jeez.
Making clear he could see very clearly the statue.
Yeah,
Greetings.
it's looking at you.
Greetings to Great Asun. I am told we have permission to travel in your territory.
Hi, I'm Kinsey.
One of the manticores speaks.
Manticore?
And who gave this permission?
It was Icewing, right? Icewing. Yes, Icewing. His
No, Mountain Shadow is the one.
Yes, Mountain Shadow. That was the one. Yes. Mountain Shadow gave us permission. We come here on his business.
There's a sniff and then an exhalation of breath at you guys. It doesn't smell too pleasant, but it's not really foul. And then the other manticore. And why are you in the master's domain?
We come here to take some Theran airships out so that we may strike against the invaders.
The dragon's head kind of leans in a little closer and lower to the ground. And it's just watching you, not doing anything, not moving side to side, whatever. Its eyes are kind of taking each one of you guys in view for a few seconds, though.
See, we have this like statue thing that you might recognize or something.
Lionheart.
I'm just rolling that for my own benefit. Don't worry about it.
That's probably not enough.
I think it's enough to stand here silently and wait for him to say something, or the manticores to say something.
Very well. Continue. The manticore that's speaking is the one to the left at the moment, and the manticore to the right kind of turns and faces a direction which is, let me get the map out. I mean, you're not exactly sure which direction you're traveling at the moment, but it faces a direction that's, if the dragon is directly ahead of you, it's slightly to the right. Keep traveling that direction across the river. You will find them.
Cool.
But it is up to you to take them from who may be guarding them.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, we could do that.
Seems fair.
Very well. If that is the way such things are handled in Lord Asun's domain, then we shall do as he wishes.
Do not stray, and do not tarry overly long.
Of course not. I don't suppose there's a bridge over the river? No.
What need
no,
we
there
of
probably isn't a
bridges?
bridge. They're convenient as all. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sure we can get across it around.
And then the big green fangy snout kind of retreats back into the jungle cover. And then there's repeated thumps as it slowly leaves.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
Kinsey, in your head, you hear this very loud, booming, "The pleasure was all yours."
Okay.
And here I thought Kinsey would be the one who would get along the best with us soon.
I mean, he did talk to me. He didn't talk to anybody else.
Yes, it's fair. Well, then again, he met chatty, friendly Kinsey, not heart-ripping Kinsey. So
true. Oh, he probably was watching us. He probably saw them both.
That's true. That's true. Oh,
The manticores are staying present for the moment, anyway.
all right. Well, we know the direction we're going, and we know we're not supposed to waste time. So let's get moving.
Yep, sounds awesome.
All right. This was... Let me add this. As you start to move, the manticore that is not facing in the direction says, "It is only half a day by air." And then it smirks.
Are you offering us a ride? Yes, that's what I thought. Well, we better get moving.
That's how we lost our cavalry.
We've proven we can take a manticore. I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right. So now you have a direction. You guys, now I need a navigation roll to see if you can keep the direction.
It's air sailor thing, right? I mean, I can also roll. Or, I don't know. I've got it as a skill at step 8. Anyone got better than step 8 as a skill?
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess it's my problem. Okay. Hey, 10.
You think you might be veering a little bit here and there, but for the most part, you can, with Kinsey's help, with a bit of flying above the cloud cover, find certain trees that might be sticking up just higher than the others to keep your bearings by. And just before nightfall, you can hear the sound of the river in the distance. But it is night falls before you reach it.
Yeah, we might want to camp anyways, because if there's something guarding it, we won't be able to get a good view of it.
All right. Well,
But I can do a quick scout of it in the early morning, just as the sun is rising.
yeah. Nice to know what we're walking into. If there's a group of people holding an airship.
That night at the campfire, the dwarves are like, did you see how big that was?
I know! It was awesome! She jumps in.
Out of curiosity, was he bigger or smaller than Icewing?
bigger.
Yeah, bigger than Icewing.
I think at least he could have swallowed 2 or 3 of us if he wanted to.
But he didn't because we're cool.
He didn't because his cousin sent us, and oh dear.
I think he didn't just because the dwarf kind of looks down at himself. That wouldn't be much of a meal.
Yes. This is why you do not marinate yourself or cover yourself in exotic spices before entering the jungle. It makes you too tasty.
Sure.
It's good advice. That's what Zinda told me anyway. Anyway. Anyway, yes. Well, we're past that. He's not going to eat us. He's going to let us leave with all those airships that we just have to take from someone.
From something, someone, whatever it might be.
Who did you give airships to? I thought they said that Asun was the one who removed their reliance on death magic.
I'm assuming he's got them guarded by somebody.
Has them guarded, but also wants us to kill the guards.
Well,
It
he
could
said
just be
to-
wild creatures.
it's our
that took up
responsibility to
residence.
get them from them.
Yeah, it could just be wild creatures that took up residence.
Hopefully it's somebody we can just reason with and get out of here, but that might be asking too much.
Given the nature of the lord of this land, I sort of assume they'll follow his attitudes.
Yeah, probably.
At that moment, there is a very loud animal squeal off in the distance.
What's that?
That suddenly goes silent.
Is the direction we're going, or the direction we came from?
No, the river is very loud in the direction you're going. This is kind of behind you and off to the side.
Close enough that we should be concerned?
Maybe?
I might scout just to see what it is. But it's night, so I can't really see well. I need something that gives me night vision. We'll just be super cautious on the camps or on the watches tonight.
Okay.
So everyone be super aware,
Yep. It's just hell, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've been paranoid this entire trip. And even more so after the centipede attack.
That night, who's on second? Well, who's on first, second, third watches?
So I will be. Well, who can see in the dark? Any of us?
I think we had our order. I can see in the dark.
The
and
dwarves
all the
can.
see in the dark.
Yeah, I tend to usually do first or last watch because there's a little
same.
bit of a light.
Okay.
I think I have the order from last time, which
Okay.
There we are. Which this doesn't have Arca in it, but I guess let's just have Arca take over the watch that we had NPCs on before, or only had NPCs on before.
Okay. And dwarves will accompany each of the watches.
Yeah.
The dwarves. On second watch, some of the dwarves that are sleeping on second watch are woken up. Well, not woken up. They wake up loudly, startling exclamations. Don't they? Oh. They seem to be having nightmares.
Poor guys.
I'm gonna have Zinda do a quick check to see if there's anything unusual in the astral here, because I'm slightly concerned about spontaneous nightmares. 7. This is
Doesn't seem to be anything noticeable or noteworthy.
okay. I'll just do a quick patrol around, like where they were, or anything like that. There's plenty of weird magical things that can cause bad dreams, but on the other hand, they just met a dragon, so maybe that's just messing with their heads.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, they're muttering to themselves when they wake up to, who's on watch still, and oh man, I thought it was gonna eat me. The teeth.
We're
Steve is
still
probably having
pretty-
nightmares of centipedes.
We're pretty far south, right?
How? In what regards?
From the cairn.
The one you started at, Basita?
The one we found.
The icy
back,
one?
right?
Yeah, we're
We're
pretty
Come
far
back
from there, right? Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
That was in the other mountains.
Yeah,
Very
That
low.
was way down in the Thunder Mountains.
Thunder Mountains was the icy one.
Yeah.
So you're
Or
far.
maybe the star.
Oh no, you're far west and a bit north of that one. You're much closer to Kerbasita right now. But yeah, this seems to be the first dragon they've seen, and they are not sleeping well this night.
Yeah, that's understandable. I'll try to generally reassure them by looking like I know what I'm doing guarding the camp, regardless of whether or not that is in fact the case.
Yeah. Come morning, the dwarves are very, very bleary-eyed and fatigued, but they're ready to press on.
All right. Well,
At
wow.
the early morning, as they are doing like breakfast or whatever, I will go and scout the river.
All right, you can scout the river. It's 20, 30 yards wide at places. You can find a few. You could find a place to ford the river, where it kind of slows down and looks like it's shallow enough on either side to cross, and you may just have to swim across the middle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Do I see any creatures or anything of that nature?
There are some creatures in the river. Snakes. Maybe an alligator or two.
Of course. Yeah, but
Or no, it'd be a
group-
crocodile.
Yeah, a large group, as long as no one strays, would probably scare away most of the predators. As long as they stay really close together. They'll look for the one that strays away, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So nothing there. Yeah. All right. So I'll go back and yeah. There's a place where we might have to you might have to swim a little bit. But it looks like it's the best way to pass.
All right.
But there might be some alligators, so keep an eye out. Or
Can we
crocodiles,
bait-
or whatever they are. Those things.
Could we bait them away while we're doing that? I don't know. Fly over the river, drop some food away from where we're doing the crossing, then try to make our way across quickly.
Maybe I could probably fly over and drop some stuff.
You have a Beastmaster that might be able to dominate them.
Oh,
That'd be true.
Maybe.
Or I could bond with them. I'm not sure I can bond with them quickly enough to.
Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a Beastmaster.
Yes.
Go master all the beasts.
Hey, I did put another rank in it. It's at 3 now. See, it's moving on up.
Yay.
So I'm realizing how useful it is.
Yeah, while we're going through the jungle fighting animals all the time. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe we could use it against the
Your
centipedes.
class is literally named Beastmaster. You're just picking up that it might be important.
Well, I mean, Beastmaster has the option to just be a beast, which
It's
is
basically
mostly
what
what
she's been
Kinsey
doing.
is,
Yeah, Kinsey
but
is more
has
beast
the
than
one
master.
token talent that lets her interact with beasts in ways other than violence.
Yeah, and it was only because it was literally like forced on her. She probably wouldn't have taken it willingly.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and attempt to get the crocodiles or alligators, which crocodiles, to move away from the ford. Oh, move up to the ford. Try to get the crocodiles and alligators to move somewhere else far enough away, and then try to forward quickly all as a group and help pull each other out on the other side. Unless anyone brought a folding
Well,
boat or
no,
something.
if we're going to let our Beastmaster, dominate them and whatnot, why don't we just use them as the crossing? We just stand on their backs, they just cross us over.
Well, I think Dominant Beast lasts about 3 minutes, so if you want to pull out your stopwatch, then you can give that a shot.
Sounds like a really bad idea. That's all I'm saying.
If she had like 8 ranks in it, I'd be willing to give it a try, but
Well, then Kinsey just rips out his heart and explains to the other three, don't do that.
I'm sure crocodiles are well known for their diplomatic credentials. I think they might just try to eat her anyway, or just eat their dead friend. Meat is meat and all. But that would be a pretty good distraction if they were just eating the dead one instead of us.
So why
All
don't we
right.
do that? Let her dominate one of us wounds it, and we send it back down to the water.
Put blood in the water. Let the others go to town. All right. Well, as kind of just the safest option, I'm kind of leaning towards just like distraction. It's just like drop something in the water to draw their attention downstream or upstream.
Yeah.
So they'll just be far away from us when we get started.
And it's supposed to be stuffed some of that centipede meat.
Yeah, got centipede meat. Everyone loves centipede meat.
Well, here's a quick question: did we establish those two? Am I related to crocodiles? I'm just checking. 'Cause I don't
No.
want to kill a cousin.
I think you're amphibians, so very distantly related to lizards, and because I'm pretty sure Discranger are warm-blooded.
Warm-blooded. Still more reptile though than amphibian in most senses.
Okay, but also not from Earth, so.
Right, exactly. Yeah, if you follow 1879, then yeah, not even native to this planet. So
Then again, maybe neither are crocodiles, but maybe crocodiles are also from the Grove.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go with that.
All right.
I lost map. All right, so you can get to the river. The trees kind of end a few yards, right? It's a jungle, so in some cases the trees kind of go right up to the edge of the river and hang over it. In some cases you have a bit of shore that's not in the tree cover. And everybody can see there's just 2-3 crocodiles maybe.
All right. Yeah, let's give them something else to look at. Kinsey, you want to try dumping some dumping a bit of centipede meat downriver and see if they take the bait. Give us some space.
Oh, what'd I miss?
I was just suggesting. Oh, yeah, there are two or three crocodiles near where the fording is. So, Kinsey, you want to try dumping some centipede meat in the river downstream and see if they take the bait?
Yeah, and if one doesn't, then I can try to dominate it. So,
All right.
all right, yeah, I'll fly down a little bit and see if I can't just fling some centipede meat into it, and see how much I can draw their attention.
Okay. No. We'll say the centipede meat doesn't really. They're much bigger than the centipedes, and when you drop one, the one closest to it will kind of approach it and eat it, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
I can't make a trail where they'll lead them away a
Ooh,
little
a piece
bit.
of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
No. Well, if you start to try to drop little pieces, they tend to ignore it.
Hmm. How close are they to the ford?
10, 15 yards on either side. So you might be all right, or they may charge you.
All right. Oh, may have to risk it. With the dominate, can I only have one beast dominate at a time? I don't know how it works.
I don't think so. Just that it only lasts like a minute each or something.
Yeah, I think each turn you can use it on one.
Yeah, last number of minutes equal to your rank, which was 3, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, will
Yeah,
not
can't.
take any hostile actions against you.
And you can command it to perform a simple test that's no more risky for it than for you. Which presumably just, swim that way is
Or just stay, since assuming they're not in range of us anymore. But yeah, or at all.
yeah. I'd feel safer if they spent 3 minutes going as far away from us as they could.
True. Okay. All right. Cool. So what I can do is I can sit sort of in the center, just hopping on the dwarves' head as they pass. And if I see any of them start moving towards us, I'll try to dominate it. And if not,
All
one
right.
of you will have to attack it. Water fighting is not my forte. This is it would be very bad.
Yeah, don't want to get wet.
All right. You guys, with the help of the Tiskrang that can swim somewhat decently, I would assume, you can get across fairly easy. One of the crocodiles does start to swim over to investigate.
I want to dominate it. Let's see if this works. Oh, wait, I have to choose a target. Never mind. I don't know how this works.
Just roll the step. This is social, right?
Step 9.
Oh, mystic defense, okay.
Oh wait, if I'm going to add karma to it, will it give me the option on this or no? Probably not.
Hold on.
Because they can roll a step 9 on the little roll thing, right?
If you use the public roll macro, that gives you a chance to do a bonus or karma step. I don't know if just the die roller on the character sheet does.
Okay. Wait, public roll?
Yeah, you have to do the macros.
Oh, I see. Roll public. I see it.
Roll public, yeah.
Okay. Step 9. Karma. Bonus. Oh, wait. So my
Step
karma.
4.
Step 4 for karma? Okay.
Yep.
14?
14 beats its mystic defense.
You are mine. Does that cost strain? Just so I know.
I think so.
Yes.
Oh, point of strain.
Yeah, 1 strain.
Okay. And I will ask it to swim away.
It will do so.
That's right. I'm the awesome Beastmaster. That's right.
Yep. The beasts all obey you. Except for all the ones who don't.
Mm-hmm.
And those don't get...
Those are just
get their-
hard of hearing. We forgive him for that. We
They have
forgive
heart-
Kinsey.
they have
They
heart-
can't hear. They're underwater.
Yeah. The other ones just get internal organ privilege revoked for not listening to Kinsey. All right. So, got to be able to make it across intact here.
Yes, you can make it across.
Okay, which then leaves us with whoever or whatever is guarding the...
Yeah. How far away from the river did they say it was going to be?
Just on the other side. I don't think they said how far it would take to get there.
Except by air.
Yep.
Very helpful.
So helpful.
Okay, well, try to make sure... I mean, I'm sure we adjusted our course to hit the forward, so we'll try to get back on the line we should be following to hit the airships and continue hacking and slashing our way through the jungle.
Yep.
And really wishing that we would dry right now.
All right.
I'm dry.
I need a navigation roll again.
I continue to be the best at that, unfortunately.
We have faith in you.
Well, that's more than I have. I got a 5.
Where are we? Oh, are we making
It's
good
like a
time?
10,
Yeah.
except
Who
half as
cares?
high.
All right. You start to veer off. You only find this out when, after probably around midday, you hear a very loud roar off in the distance to the left. And in that distance, you can kind of see the trees are thinning a little bit. And you see a wyvern flying around. Still maybe half an hour's walk away. It doesn't seem to be coming after you or anything like that. But a moment of careful recon with Kinsey kind of peeking up. You can see some ships that seem to be ground level off in the distance where the wyvern is.
Okay.
So not too far off, but cool. So
They're just wyverns guarding the airships.
just
Why? Why? Never mind. How do you How are we supposed to fight wyverns?
Well, if you remember correctly, not well.
Right.
But
How
we
ma-
were on an
how
airship
many does
last
it-
time.
Yeah, can I do a quick scout around the area to see how many there are? Just kind of like skirting a circle around it.
You can. It may be risky, but you can.
Yeah, I'm staying in the trees, but like just kind of looking into the clearing itself as I go around it.
All right, give me a stealthy stride.
$17.
17 should be good enough. Let's find out. Skills. Huh? It just rolls straight perception. Yeah, you don't think they saw you.
I'll just kind of scout just enough to be able to see what kind of numbers we're looking at.
You see the one flying around. It looks as though it's hunting something. And a moment later, it kind of dives down out of view. And then another one rises up that's a little bit bigger than the first one.
So
And
two
it
that I
seems to
can-
perch on one of the ships in the distance there.
Okay. So 2 that I can tell.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'll go back to the group. Yeah, there's 2. One slightly bigger than the other.
2 wyverns. Okay.
I don't suppose I can dominate them, right?
Don't suppose.
I don't think so. I think they're a bit beyond that. But, well, okay. What are our options here? We need to get those airships, and those airships. Do you suppose they can outrun a wyvern?
The dwarves disagree, and the air sailor and sky raider probably disagree.
Right. Right.
Plus-
So,
It's going to take time to get them in working condition anyway, so.
yes. So we need either the wyverns to move on and go somewhere else, or we need to kill them. Killing the wyverns, I am not sure if that's in our capabilities. Do we have difficulties with centipedes, and those are wyverns.
Stupid centipede.
Yes, but we fought wyverns before.
Did we?
No, you haven't.
No.
Oh, what was it that attacked us on the airship?
A spagra.
Spagra, yeah. They're like wyverns, but about 1/10 the size.
Oh, well, these are bigger targets.
Yeah.
Which you'd think it would make it easier to hit them, but that never seems to be how it works.
Okay,
They
here
are-
is the obvious question: do we
they-
need to attack them?
They appear to be hunting in the area because they saw them hunting. So they are clearly looking for food.
Yes. So we could just try to wait them out, and hopefully they would simply leave, given enough time. But on the other hand, we were asked not to tarry, and that makes me concerned that we will be facing bigger threats if we don't get this done quickly.
We maybe flush some other creatures out of the area and towards them, and then take the ships while they're happily eating.
That might be
Why didn't we
workable.
think about that with the centipedes? Why didn't you talk to the centipedes, Kinsey? Tell them not to eat us.
I don't talk to animals. What are you talking about?
Okay, so the crocodiles aren't animals anymore. So what? What's your opinion on Tisgrang?
I just dominate them. I don't talk to them.
Why didn't you dominate the centipedes? Then?
Well, I thought the centipede was going to be easy to kill. I was wrong. Okay, jeez.
Well, how about this? Can you dominate one of them?
I don't know. That's probably chancy.
Real chancy.
Oh dear. Right.
Well, things that could go on. We could start a forest fire, but I get the feeling the dragon
Landlord might not approve. Oh boy. Well, flushing game out of the woods to give them something else to eat. That does sound like a good idea if we can find something.
But how do we flush the game out?
Well, perhaps you could dominate it. Although, drawing attention while there are wyverns in the area might be a bit beyond what your domination could convince it to do.
Yeah.
Well, we have a large group. If I were to find, like a herd or something like that, then we could scare them into going this way. We are a large enough group. It should spook a herd.
And the
Right.
question, I guess, is just what kind of animals he's living in.
Beastmaster, make me a half magic test.
Would that work?
So you may spend karma on this if you wish.
Is it what attribute?
Perception.
Perception. 12.
12, okay. Predators such large as this, you don't expect there to be herds anywhere near
Yeah, true.
range to scare them.
Yeah.
You
we
might
need to
find an individual animal or two, maybe, but even those, they're probably eating anything that comes in range, so.
hiding deep.
So unless we include ourselves as the bait smorgasbord, where we're being chased by those critters.
I don't suppose these airships had any fire cannons on them.
Too far to tell.
I want something big if we're going to be fighting something like that. Well,
Hang on. Can I come back to the question of, do you even know how to use a fire cannon?
I don't. We have air sailors for that. I don't. I just want things to be hit by a fire cannon and die. I will learn how to use a fire cannon if we get one.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure you weren't the one pulling the trigger if you didn't know how to use it, because you pull the trigger, I'm going to be on another ship.
Look, get me a fire cannon before you start asking all these questions.
All right.
Do you want me to just go up there and look? I'm not as fast as Kinsey, but I can try.
No, unnecessary at this point. Then the only other option is we can be the bait to draw them away while the dwarves go in and take the airships.
Yeah, that's a great plan.
Yep.
That might be workable, actually, if we can find some area where the tree cover gets thick enough that they can't follow us. But we need somewhere to run and hide. We need a plan, and then we need some way to get back aboard the airships before.
Well, we need it long enough for the dwarves to take the airships. Number one.
Yes. Yes, and then for us to get to the airships, or well, I guess we don't need to leave in the airships. We could leave on foot, though Bassoon might have something to say about that. Or we can, and even then, we need to make sure the wyverns wouldn't simply fly up and attack the things in their sky.
Correct.
Alternatively, huh? Is there any way for us to actually fight the wyverns? Almost certainly not. They're just too large and too dangerous. But perhaps if we could get some kind of advantage over one, perhaps while they're sleeping, if we could do something to restrain it while it was sleeping. No, but we don't really have the means to do anything like that, and sneaking up one of those things seems incredibly dangerous. All right.
Would wyverns be like immune to poisons? We might be able to find a natural poison around here that might actually be effective against them. Maybe.
Try to feed them some poisoned meat, something like that. Perhaps. Wonder if giant centipede venom is effective.
Probably.
But
centipedes.
they'd probably just ignore the venom, though. You don't need to be immune to poison to just be too large to be affected by it. Oh.
We need Hack here to scare them away.
Ah, that'd be very useful. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any whack-ass equipment that would help here? Well, a whole bunch of healing aids, some random... I've got Sky Raider liquor.
You gonna make them drunk?
If that'd work, I'd do it. Oh.
Do the
Nope.
dwarves have any suggestions?
Well, we could starve them out, give them nothing else to hunt around here, and they might move on.
Yes, our best bet is honestly if they would just leave after a few hours, a few days. They need large hunting grounds, right? Things like that.
Yeah, but this is a pretty large area, so
If this is their nesting grounds, then that'll cause us a lot of trouble. But if this is just an area they've landed to look for prey, then perhaps we can.
well,
Perhaps they'll move on and we can move in.
the dragon at least knew they were here, so it feels like they've at least been here for a few days.
Yeah.
So I don't know if what they plan on settling yet. I could chance it and try to get a little bit closer and get an idea if this is like a nest or because if they have like eggs here or something, then they're not leaving.
Yes.
I mean, we could steal an egg, but that would definitely get their attention.
Ways to get rid of wyverns. Do we have anything to repel them? Do we have anything to attract them? We have things that can attract them, but
Yeah,
those
you've
are
got
us.
15 dwarves and 6 party members.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Repelling them is trickier.
I'm just going to point out that based on a tactical viewpoint here, this is an ideal spot for them. They have good elevation. They can watch out for different directions. Things seem to come in their direction. They don't really have to go out of their way to go hunting for it. I can't think of any way we could motivate them to move. Even if we did kill all the things on the ground. Unfortunately, the airships still fly by.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of that would get them to move is if there was food somewhere else, but we don't really have the means for that.
And I mean, okay, we've seen 2. Are there only 2 up there?
I really hope it's not more than that.
I only saw the 2.
All right. Well, I say for now, first things first, we just wait for a few hours and see if perhaps they just stopped here as part of their hunting, as part of their hunting grounds. And if there isn't anything to eat, they can't stay here for long. Something that large will have to eat regularly.
Well, then I'll find a hiding spot and just watch them and see if I can find any patterns or behaviors, maybe something that might give us an edge.
Yeah, something we can exploit to either get them to go somewhere else or a window where we can get in and grab the airships and leave.
Yeah. Remember, no fires. Be bad right
Yeah, no fire. Cooking with the hot pot tonight.
now. Okay. So I'm gonna fly back to the area and try to find a hiding space where I can actually see and just
Okay.
sort of watch them. Just trying to get a feel for what their process is and what they're doing.
Give me an awareness roll. See how much you pick up. You managed to sneak pretty good, so we'll keep that one.
15.
All right, 15. So you find a spot to watch them from. Hold on. Wait for the birds to stop. And judging by the droppings and the bones and stuff, it looks like they've been here a while, and they probably aren't looking to move on anytime soon.
Does it look like they're nesting?
It looks like they've made this a nest or a den.
Okay.
So, you
But
know, you
given
watch them for a few hours, and they just kind of sit there and watch for a while. One of them had brought something that it hunted, and it eats. The other one doesn't seem to bother with it. The smaller one was the one you saw dive and grab something. And about midday, they kind of just seem to perch and watch.
Okay, so no sign of like an egg or anything like that there seem to be.
No, not that you can tell.
Okay. Okay, so they seem pretty comfortable with where they're at.
That's a problem. Don't suppose we have any ballistas or handily. You know, they're no fire cannons, but I'll take any siege weapon I can get against something like this big.
Just start building them. You got a bunch of dwarves. Build some.
Oh, well, last option is we just try to charge them and stab them until they run away or die.
We do have a tendency to do that.
Yeah. I don't like that option. They're terrifyingly huge, but
I mean,
does
anybody know anything about wyverns? Like with creature lore or anything?
Creature lore might reveal some.
I do not have any kind of skill in creature lore.
I have creature lore.
Okay, Kinsey, tell us how dead we are.
12.
What kind of questions do you want to have answered?
I mean, we should, before we go stabbing, we should have some idea, I think, of like how, what kind of force would be needed to frighten something like this or to make it think that it's not worth it.
Are these the kind of things that would retreat when injured, or do they just fight, or they fight to the death when injured?
General creature lore knows that wyverns are belligerent assholes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are very aggressive. They will sometimes attack things much larger than them, right? It actually takes quite a bit to drive them off.
Right. Well, that doesn't leave us very many options.
Yeah, I'm wondering, if do we try and sneak onto the ships?
Huh.
Well, I don't think the dwarves are going to be able to sneak onto the ship.
I
might be able to.
An estimation, the bigger one is probably 30 feet long from head to tail. The smaller one, maybe 20 feet long.
Well,
Alright.
what I was going to point out is even we snuck onto one and managed to get it away. And I'm not even talking about the dwarves getting on with us. It's like dwarves go meet us over there, and we go pick up the dwarves with the airship. The problem is that thing flaps its wing. The big one flaps its wings twice, and it's caught us because
Yeah.
we won't be able to get up to speed before that sucker can get us.
Yeah. We can't. I don't think even if we could get on board the airships and take off without the wyverns noticing, unless the wyverns were very far away, then they'd just catch us in the air, which is, well, I think even worse.
Well, remember how much trouble we had with that one thing in the air.
Yeah, I think our best bet is probably to try to make absolutely certain we don't fight them both at the same time, because I think we're gonna have to fight them. But perhaps
They'll
we.
run away. Well,
Yeah, we.
one goes. They might go hunting and separate at that point because one has to go hunting. I imagine at some point.
Yes, unless enough prey is wandering into their territory for them to eat all the time, then one of them is gonna have to go missing at some point, and at that point we can attack the other, and then hopefully,
Kill it before the other one comes back.
yes, the other one, yeah, hopefully we can kill it to get in the airships and leave before the other one comes back. But at the very least, kill it before the other one comes back. All right.
All right, so I will go back into my perch, and when one of them leaves. Hopefully, I didn't see one leave yet, though.
No.
Yeah.
One was hunting while you were doing your initial thing, and it brought something down. You don't know how often they need to eat or anything like that.
Alternative plan is we try to bait one away. Like, if one goes hunting, the other one stays there, then, well, someone acts as bait, and we get it to come after us, and then we find some place where it will have to land. Ideally a rough landing, and then we just surround it and hit it with everything. I'll be the first to admit it's not much of a plan, but it doesn't involve attacking two wyverns head-on in their lair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, so yeah, I'll go back to my perch and keep an eye out and see if I can figure out how often one flies off to go hunt.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing while Kinsey is away?
We're going to try to find somewhere relatively quiet, relatively difficult to see from above to settle down and wait. And I might assume there probably wouldn't be any other too large predators inside this territory, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, they probably eliminated it already. Okay.
Yeah,
we're
fucking
surrounded by,
alien.
we got a bunch of trees around us. We got a bunch of leaves. We got a bunch of things. Dwarves. I don't know. Do y'all guys? He was asking about a ballista earlier. I think we might be asking for a bit much. But is
Gets
there
a
any
more
type of siege-like weapon that y'all guys can think that y'all could possibly, with our assistance, help build? And so that when we do draw one of them to us, we're drawing it into a trap where y'all guys can also effectively. I mean, y'all guys came out and started throwing axes at centipedes. I'm just thinking we scale that up and y'all guys throw something a little bit bigger and sharper.
We're not engineers, we're sailors.
This is why we need the weaponsmith.
Okay, I'm going to point out that y'all guys know how to use a damn grappling hook.
Yes, using is one thing. Building something
We
different.
have vines. We have tree limbs. I'm talking about a grappling hook that can pull down a wyvern. You're telling me y'all guys can't come up with a pulley system to do that?
They kind of look at each other. Maybe if we were back in Thrall.
Instead, think about a net in reverse. You know, y'all throw a net into the water to catch fish, and then you pull up the net, and the fish are caught up in it. What if we do the reverse of that, where y'all throw a net and it lands on the wyvern, and y'all pull the rope and it yanks it down to the ground?
Any estimate on how big this thing actually is? These things are?
I get that we have a size problem here, but we have a whole lot of jungle.
Okay, any net that would be big enough to haul something like that down would need to be above it, and I don't think the windling is strong enough to carry it above it.
Well, no, I'm trying to set a trap. Tree limbs. Let's think of them as sailing rigging. Y'all guys attach the net above on the rigging. We get the wyvern to land on point X. The net drops down. I just want the net to stay secure so the sucker doesn't take off on us.
These are
That is
Theron
the
airships. There's
main
no
problem
rigging.
that we are going to run into. Maxim and his wonderful mount can't fly. Our wonderful air sailor here can't fly. I can't fly. We have one flyer, and she's a snack.
Yes, I see what you're trying to say, but you're a Sky Raider. You're just as capable as us. Some of these
Yes,
things take
there are
skills.
15 of me.
Oh dear.
I can't cover a 30-foot forest as fast as you guys can. You get what I'm saying? Is I'm not saying that we aren't going to help. I even stated in the very beginning of the sentence, is there anything that y'all guys can do to help? I threw out a suggestion of, something sharp and pointy. Then I went to nets because y'all said y'all are sailors, not engineers. So I went with something I thought y'all know, which is netting and rope work. And it's going to take at least 10 to 12 of us to get all the rigging set up to do said trap. But the thing I'm not sure about, which I'm defaulting in your expertise, is let's go with the bigger one. That's 30 feet long, probably around with the wingspan, another 30 feet. I don't know what the weight ratio on one of those suckers is, but how much are we going to need to keep it to the ground? Because I don't want it just to take off and then suddenly, all of us, 21 of us, are dangling in the air holding onto ropes because we tried to keep it pinned.
I think that would be the likely scenario if that happened.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Y'all have any suggestions? Is there like a pulley system y'all could do to I don't know, ratchet it down?
All right, pulleys require wheels and grooves. We don't have the tools for that.
Nobody has a pocket knife?
I think this is the kind of project that might take weeks.
Yeah, they just kind
Oh,
of.
you got a better idea? I'm all ears.
Best I can think of, we find some trees that are close together and close enough together that damn thing couldn't fly through them. It would have to land and squeeze to try and get at whatever it was hunting. We bait it, we try to get it to land and squeeze into that, and then while it's nice and constrained, then we just hit it with everything we got to try to kill it before it can get itself free. But for that, we need the right terrain, and we need someone to act as bait. And I can give it a try. I'm pretty fast, but I need to be very certain that this is going to work before I try it. But yeah, we should take a look at the terrain around here, see if there's anywhere we could make that work.
Okay, my one question is what's to prevent it to go, oh, tree to the left, tree to the right? I'd get stuck. I'm going to walk around.
Well, we need a pretty thick cluster of trees for that to work.
I'm just
Or we
pointing
need
that out.
Yeah, you're right. It would need to be a pretty specific scenario for it to have to for it to want to land and squeeze in between them.
Right, and then there's also the
And,
small fact that you still have to be able to maneuver as well. I know you don't need that
oh,
quite as
I'm
much
much
room as
smaller.
this, I know you don't need as much room, but if you're going to get a damn good charge off, you need at least X amount of feet, which will be just enough for that big one to fit in.
Yeah.
But then you have no room to maneuver because he's going to be taking up all that.
Well, if I can't charge, I can't charge. But we need to get if we can get it somewhere where it can't move around, where the restriction of movement is actually going to be making it difficult for it to dodge our attacks, easier for us to hit us, then that would be worth it because there are a lot of us and only one of it. But if it can just fly off at any second and then come diving back down to pick us off one by one, then we're dead. If we just fight it head on, then we're probably still dead, but I don't know, I'm looking for some kind of edge we can get over the damn thing.
Okay.
Or could we drop a tree on it? Like, we got axes, right? Could we get a tree to the point where it's teetering and then bait it underneath that and topple it on it? That might work.
Possibly, but the thing of it is more than likely, and mind you, I am totally on board with this plan. Even though I'm pointing out the small flaw is there's going to have to be something there to keep its attention to not notice a tree is about to land on it, which means we go back to the term bait, which means whatever the bait is. And again, I'm not necessarily saying it's you.
No, it's me. I know it's me. You don't have to dance around it.
As you pointed out, you are the fastest. The thing of it is you might be in the path of that falling tree too.
Well, if I know it's coming, I can put myself out of the way of it, try to make that part of it. But yeah, it's not going to be no guarantees here. All right. Well, anyway, while we're all stuck in the trees arguing about ways to drop trees on wyverns, Kinsey getting any results in terms of either of them leaving?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, they're probably. I mean, honestly, like they might just stay here for a couple days. Like, huh?
The only thing they seem to do is, with irregular frequency, is change perches. Right, the smaller one tends to try different ships to perch on and watch. It seems a bit less willing to just sit still.
All right.
Well, that's not much, but okay.
All right. Well, drop a tree on it is the best plan I can think of with the tools we've got available. So can we find a location somewhere in the jungle here where we might be able to pull that off? Like chop most of the way through a tree to the point where we can like stick some supports in there holding to hold it up, but can pull them out and drop it the rest of the way. How large are the trees around here in this jungle? Like, are there big old like redwood-sized trees, or are these mostly smaller brush kind of trees?
Yeah, they're not redwood size. There are some that are probably 20, 30 feet high. But
okay.
In the immediate vicinity around the ships, it is a clearing.
Yeah. This would have to be involve baiting them somewhere else.
Yes, and then also, and a couple of the dwarves probably point this out, is that you might have to be pretty far away for chopping tree to not be heard.
Yeah. Okay, well, next plan, can we find somewhere where the tree cover is dense enough that they would be like forced to, where if they wanted to follow some prey into that area, they would be forced to like land and hopefully squeeze through and in between some trees to get at it.
On the other side of the river.
Okay.
Probably on this side of the river, you guys can investigate like up and down river, because this was kind of perpendicular to the river itself is where this led to. So if you go upstream and downstream a bit, you might find something.
All right. Yeah, we can go ahead and do a bit of scouting and see if we can find something, some better area to fight these things in.
But yeah, within a mile or so, the tree cover becomes really dense again.
Okay. Okay. So find an area with some dense tree cover. Then you need to bait them, get their attention somehow, and then I need to
Run
Once
a
I'm-
mile
once-
away.
Doesn't have to be a mile. I'm sure these things will run.
No. He said the nearest place is about a mile away.
I'm sure these things cover more than a mile when they do go hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nothing to them.
Right. I'm saying
I mean-
you have to run from the thing for a mile.
No, I don't.
No,
because I'm not-
actually, no. There's a way to draw him out.
Yeah,
we know a way.
He can get
If we
its
just set
attention.
a fire, that's going to draw the attention of at least one of them, and we're hoping only one. And it
Yeah.
comes to investigate to see if it's food. Sees Maxim on his mount, and he's not a mile away from the trees. He's like 100 yards.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. It's a two-phase bait plan. First with a fire, because we do know that fires draw their attention. That's what we heard from Jago and his boys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess that's the best plan we can manage. Try to basically find ourselves the most advantageous scenario to fight them in, where they have to squeeze in somewhere nice and tight to try and get at us, and then once the shoulders are in there, then everyone just tries to chop off the head. And we hope for the best. All right. Shall we call this the plan and see what we can do?
Yeah, I like it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Fine with this plan. I'm just going to ask an important question. They have claws, they have wings, they have teeth.
Mhm.
Do they have anything else that can, render us out?
Yeah, do they have poison or anything? Was my roll high enough to know if they have poison?
Yeah, they have a poisonous stinger on their tail.
Oh,
of course they do.
Venomous.
Is
So
it
bad.
Okay, hey, a poisonous stinger on the tail. If we do it the way we're planning on doing it, nobody's going to be on that end.
That is a very good point. If
But
this
I'm
works,
also going to point out, I just didn't want it to be able to spit poison at us, or
yeah. Let's
it
see.
has
As far
a really
as
long tongue that can wrap around you and just yank it into his maw in one goddamn shot.
yep. So tools to deal with poison. We've got poultices, which you need to apply to a wound where the poison got in order for them to be effective. So I'll make sure to distribute those. Make sure everyone's got at least one.
Okay.
Make sure you apply them quick because I don't think they have the paralytic poison. I think they just have the killing poison.
Is it just a killing poison? Do I know enough about the poison?
Yes, it's just a killing poison.
So it just does extra damage or whatever over time?
Yes, it kind of eats you away from the inside.
Oh. Yeah. Let's take care of that before that gets really bad.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess we've got a location and we've got our plans. So,
And the stinger on their tail is able to kind of be brought to bear to stab things to their front.
I figured they could.
yep.
They have their tail is long enough.
Yep. So we're probably gonna die, but what the hell? You only live once. Wait, that's the reason why we shouldn't be doing this. What am I saying? Okay. Well, hopefully they don't hunt in pairs. So yeah, I guess we'll find ourselves a nice tight thicket. We'll have to land and squeeze in. Won't be able to take off and right away and do dive attacks or whatever the hell it does.
What do you want to do
And
with the dwarves?
then set a fire right outside there or something like that.
What do you want to do with the dwarves?
They should be waiting inside. Have all their hawk hatchets ready, inside the thicket, reasonably well hidden. So then once it pokes its head in there and we start trying to fight it, then they can just bombard it and hopefully do something. Oh boy.
We could do the centipede move and just bury them under leaves or something, and then they'll spring up and surprise them.
Aha! hidden in the shadows.
Yes. Yeah. See, that's a good idea, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
worked for the centipedes.
Did work for the centipedes.
It
Yeah,
did.
I mean, we can take as much time as we want to get them hidden. We can get them under camouflage or whatever we've got available. And
Yeah. We'll create like a camouflage net because you wanted to use the net anyways. We'll do it for a camouflage net. So they're under it and they just with a bunch of leaves and stuff, and then throw it off of them and throw their stuff or whatever. Yeah, sounds like a great idea.
yeah. Okay, well, go ahead and get ready, everyone, and remember that if we fail, we have to go back and tell Assoon that. And I really do not want to do that. I'm more willing to kill a wyvern than to do that.
Yeah.
So, let's get started.
Well, we are taking another rest, I would imagine, before this. Basically, I would imagine because it's going to take a little time to set up.
I mean, I'm already at full strength, but yeah.
I just used some karma. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'm not opposed to it.
We can't hear you.
Maxim was pointing out he wants to get a nice big thick tree to drop on it. That takes some time to cut through.
And also, to be fair, we're about a mile away now. They might not hear the tree chopping.
It would echo, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, that's bait, isn't it? That's the same plan we're doing already, so let's just see if we can chop through a tree most of the way and get it set up to drop on something that crashes into it.
Just have most of the dwarves already hiding, except the ones chopping at the tree.
Sure, yeah, if they can get back under cover quickly enough. I mean, I'll be out in the open, the obvious bait, and we'll see. They'll
I guess I will be up in the trees then and on watch.
Look out.
Yeah, I'll be on lookout up in the trees.
Okay.
I imagine they're territorial, so I don't expect.
One, we're a mile away. Two, we're down on the ground. We're underneath the canopy.
Yeah.
Three, we're surrounded by a bunch of bushes and whatnot. It's going to break up the sound. I mean, I'm not saying they're deaf as posts, but
yeah. All right, but yeah, I'm up in the trees, keeping an eye out, and they're making noise.
Yeah. What I was saying, though, is that you were watching them for several hours after midday. So it would be evening during the planning here.
Right.
Are you wanting to do this and risk it getting dark during the ambush?
No, I cannot fight this thing at night. No.
To be fair, wait a minute. Can they see in the dark?
Nobody knows.
Did I roll high enough for that one?
No.
No. I don't know.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking, like, all the dwarves can. So if they can't, that's actually, I think, it might be to our advantage. I'm not sure. At least if I could, like, light it up with I got my glowy shield. If I could light it up and then most of us are in darkness, then that might be to our advantage. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe we'll just do it tomorrow.
Yeah. We should grab it early morning. They might be hungry in the morning.
well, I can also add to it. We'll make it a nice big fire, so I can do my little ritual.
Oh yeah, you're creating a bonfire anyways, right?
Oh, you get to be the bait. Excellent.
Yeah. You are the bait, standing in the fire.
Oh, you funny.
Right.
We're literally. I'm going to be tying a rope to your mount, and we're doing that maneuver, huh? Where you dragging me through the friggin' jungle?
And then the next question is, do you want to try waiting and see if everybody's here next time?
That is an excellent question.
It is 11:30.
Yeah.
For me, or anyways, I don't know what time it is for you guys, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fine. I'd be willing to try that. I do want to get to bed by midnight tonight, so.
Yeah, this would be a rough fight. It'd be nice if we at least had one more person.
Frighten would be very nice. A Frighten would be really, really nice.
Oh my gosh, that would be so great.
You know, Battle Shout is nice and all, but Frighten is terrifying. Literally and figuratively.
And don't worry, I will try to dominate it first, but I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah. Right now, with the party we've got, basically our only options are hitting it a whole bunch and occasionally battle shouting. But that's It might apply at some penalties, but I'd want a lot of penalties for us
Well, the
to.
main thing is I could battle shout it plus, uh, um, not just battle shout, but also battle bellow
Yeah, try to stack the penalties on it.
and stack penalties on it, and then you know,
Yeah, but man, a spellcaster would be really good here because there are a lot of spells you can use to prepare a battlefield.
Yeah.
if I can pull off having enough recoveries, then I could constantly cycle fire heal, so
Oh,
it keeps on damaging me, and I just sit there and fire heal and then battle bellow at it again.
We'll see how quickly it deals damage.
I don't suppose there's enough time to train up one talent, is there?
Not this day,
Darn it.
but if you want to spend the next day, you can.
No.
Oh wait, what about the previous day?
No,
We're
traveling.
moving around.
Yeah, because we were traveling, searching.
Yeah, she was busy scouting.
And I was doing a lot of scouting, so I would no way. I would be able
That
to do it.
sky ship has a friggin' fire cannon on it.
No, I need to boost my thread weaving so I can actually use that other step in my armor, but that's fine. It's fine.
No, y'all gotta see the sky ship, man. That definitely has fire cannon on it. It's
Found
a
a new
Red
ship.
Guardian Falcon.
All right. Well, we have a quote unquote plan.
I like it.
Um,
I want to fly the Millennium Falcon. Let's do it. I want that airship. That's the airship I'm taking.
Trying to find
Yeah,
some that I
we
can
return
use.
our old one. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all want with this. We got a Falcon.
and then we just left Barsafe. We decided to go somewhere else.
Yeah. We left the whole planet. Find another planet. It's fine. We start our interplanetary campaign after this.
Hey,
It's all good.
the horrors can't get you if you're not on the same planet as
That is true.
That was actually a problem that GM ran into with a Risk game. Whoever his adventurers landed in a place they didn't want to deal with, they were just like, "We're done. Get back on the ship and leave."
You found an Imperial cruiser now, huh? Very nice.
That's not an Imperial cruiser. That's the command ship.
Command ship, whatever it is.
It's a Super Star Destroyer.
It's a small one.
It's not equal to size. Yeah, that's a Super
Yeah, it's
Star
not to
Destroyer
scale.
for like that's a
Not to
Super
scale.
Star Destroyer for like windlings.
Yes, exactly. Is the Windling version. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't have any good ship tokens, so I'm trying to find some. The 4 little things that I have are just bedrolls made very, very large.
That's
great.
basically what a ship is, yeah.
It's a
Fine.
large bedroll. All right.
Especially if those are stone ships, right?
Yes.
Those are hard pictures to come by.
Yeah, they are. All right, let's see. Legend points.
Oh, right. We should. Oh, what are we gonna name this one?
Meeting the landlord?
Uh, 300 legs.
Under
300 legs. I don't know. I'm fine with either of those.
You said 300 legs. Is that what you said?
Yep.
I like it. We should do 300 legs.
Sure.
All right, let's see. Uh, 4,000 legend points.
And assume the
4,000?
dates updated.
4,000, yes. And you're assuming what?
The date is updated, right?
The date. This is that night, so I can advance it a day and start at the morning.
No, we'll start. We'll do that.
Okay.
We'll do the next day. That's fine for the next game. So that's fine. We'll keep it
All
at
right,
that.
so it is still then nighttime.
All right. So 300 legs, 4,000. Okay. I have a lot of points to use when I get a chance. And I would need to boost my armor. It's so sad.
All right, gain 4,000, new total 42,500.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it doesn't change the armor on this one. So this just gives me a +3 to my stealthy stride, which is very, very nice. But for 10 minutes, I guess. And if I go up to 6, that's when I can do the poison on my weapon. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right,
Believe
that
we're done.
total is fine. Yeah, I need to figure out. Hack had some issues with his sheet, so we went over the totals and then it's off again. So I got to figure out what happened. Oh, I know where it is. Okay. Okay. Then next game should be the 11th. If all goes well. I don't have anything scheduled yet for that day, so let's hope.
Cool.
And then,
Well,
gonna end the stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Hope you guys had fun watching.